comfort. Welcome to Divine Apparel, your ultimate destination for trendy fashion that speaks to your soul. Whether you're looking for the perfect t-shirt to express your personality, a stylish snapback to complete your look, or a cozy hoodie for those chill days, we've got you covered. At Divine Apparel, we believe that every piece should empower you. Divine Apparel, where your style is a reflection of who you are.
This harvest season, it's time to gather the wisdom and knowledge that will nourish your spirit and elevate your mind. The Moorish Science Temple of America, Noble Temples, is excited to present our annual harvest season sale, a special opportunity to deepen your understanding of Moorish science, history, and teachings. For a limited time, get the bundle, a collection valued at nearly $60, on sale for just $50. This powerful package includes the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, the questionnaire, the essential guide to understanding your divine science and heritage, the divine constitution and bylaws, the foundation of Moorish law and order, the additional laws, plus the Moorish Literature Noble Temples Expanded Edition, with over 60 pages of in-depth history, writings, and teachings from the early days of the Moorish Science Temple of America. These sacred texts have inspired generations and are now available at an unbeatable price. Whether you're deepening your knowledge or sharing the wisdom with others, this bundle is an invaluable resource for your journey. Visit at www.mstofA.nobletemples.com today and don't miss out on this opportunity to uplift your mind and soul. The harvest season. Sale ends soon. Secure your bundle before it's too late. The Moorish Science Temple, nourishing your spirit, guiding your path.
And I shut my mouth. Let's go. I can't wait to see Boy Band sit him on his back pockets for the simple fact he disrespected the prophet when he... Good, now don't it? Get your own Corona, you can be a god, let's own it. I put the feds back in the hood and it look good, now don't it? Get your own Corona, you can be a god, let's own it. Let me ask you, who doing it like Tahoe Bay? Nobody. Who the people's grand sheik? I am. Huh? Show me a boy doing it like Tahoe Bay. Ain't none. And I shut my mouth. Let's go. I can't wait to...
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can I be heard? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can I be heard? Press 7 if I can be heard. I'm asking, can I be heard? Check 1 2. Can I be heard? I can be heard? Okay. I gotta make sure that I can be heard. All right. How we doing? We only got 41 people in here right now, so I'm expecting to have a few thumbs up. It's a Saturday night. You are too old to be in the club, standing at the bar, trying to see what you can catch. You might catch something you can't get rid of. So if you at the bar listening to Moorish World TV, get yourself together and go home. Just go home. It's over. You done had your bar days and it's over. Just let it go. All right? Just let it go. Just let it go. You already had your bar days. Okay. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a pass and say, because you paid for your little beer at the bar and your little drink, gone take your drink home with you. All right? Just gone take it home with you. Just gone take it home with you. Because we about to get busy. Yeah.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it was straight back. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European, how to bathe. And look at that women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love no Jani, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Whatever I be, I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler, this era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Body working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rockin' fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for show. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the same. I'ma do the TLC. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moorish World, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Moorish World, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, oh yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. That town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Hello. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Man, listen here. I got my peanuts with me. Did you get your snack? Kryptonami be writing in the chat. They be feeling like he yelling at me. Stop smacking in the mic, Grand Sheik. Because when I get interviews like this, I get nervous. I got to have my peanuts with me. I got to have my snack with me. And I get the Kryptonami's here typing there. We can hear you smack over here, Grand Sheik. And I get nervous. But I get nervous, Crypto. These type of interviews here make me nervous, man. You know how Mike Tyson was biting on that glove last night? Kept biting that glove. I have a bite fetish. I don't have a bite fetish. I just get nervous. And I just start eating snacks. Well, Mike, why do you bite on that glove like that? I have a bite fetish. Poor Tink Tink. Mike looked horrible last night, man. Mike looked horrible, man. Mike had to get that bag, though. He had to get that bag. And then he sucker fell for the okey doke. That's all now. Shoot, Mike looked horrible in that joint, man. Poor Tink Tink. I got a bite fetish. I said, what? In the boxing ring? I ain't never seen him bite them gloves like that. I was like, man, he tripping. But anyway, family, we got a real one tonight, family. Yeah, we got a real one tonight. Was y'all here last evening? Was that the last show we did? Oh, no, that was 2 shows ago. 2 shows ago, we had my brother and my friend. That's right, I said it. And I referred to him as Uncle Bobby. We had Uncle Bobby on the show. Uncle Bobby, Bobby Worthy, is a veteran NBPP member and supporter. What I mean by veteran, he's been around for quite some time. You know what I mean? Sometimes he the lightest spot on the dot, but he's always there. He's been around for some time. One thing I can say about Uncle Bobby do not jump out the window and throw all of the NBPP dirt out there. I'm hoping he do one day. I hope they get him so mad that he give us all the dirt. But he don't do that. You know what I mean? Anybody ever notice that whenever Bobby come on the show, he represents Bobby, but he don't give us the guy. We want some gossip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. We have people like, oh, that's a gossip show. Man, listen, when we talk about these jokers, we want the gossip. We want the facts. We want the education. We want the comedy. We want everything. You understand what I'm talking about? But we want some of the gossip. But Bobby don't give us too much gossip. He don't give us no gossip. We gonna get him out of one day. Oh, yeah. But anyway, he came on the show to represent that he had the intentions of winning the integrity of the new Black Panther Party. What I mean winning the integrity is bringing it to its glory during the days of Dr. Khalid Muhammad. I think that's what he was trying to say. You know what I mean? He didn't say it in those words, but that's what he was trying to say. Now, I kind of joked around and played around and was being facetious. And one of the reasons that I do joke around and play around and be facetious is because you have weird people that would follow somebody like Malik Zulu Shabazz for over 20 years who haven't accomplished haven't accomplished the dumbest feat. He haven't accomplished anything. And they would follow Malik Zulu Shabazz for over 20 years with zero accomplishments, just running up and down the highway with a megaphone, hooping and hollering, screaming Black Power, but haven't installed anything to further the solution-based organization as it was founded for. He hadn't done nothing, and then if anybody remember the inception of the new Black Panther Party, it wasn't only about police brutality. They were also walking into drug-infested neighborhoods, if I'm not mistaken, in Dallas or Houston, one of the two, walking in drug-infested neighborhoods and going into drug-infested neighborhoods to address crack dealers, to address the poverty that was coming from the crack era. But it seems to me that at some point in time, especially under the leadership of Malik Zulu Shabazz, it just became an ambulance chasing organization. They had to wait till somebody get busted their head before they could spring into action. They had to wait till somebody had blood on the concrete before they could spring into action. Crystal Muhammad was the same way. They all had this same old philosophy. Wait till the Europeans splatter somebody's brains or hang them from the tree, and then they will spring into action. They was never proactive. They was always reactive. And it appears to me that this reactive type of mentality is a part of the problem and a part of the reactionary approach is a part of the infiltration in our community. We have always been proactive. We see a problem and we address the problem before it even materializes into a greater problem. But that hasn't been the issue with the new Black Panther Party in a long time. Now, I will say, when you look at the pictures from Hashim, he had a nice, thorough, organized organization. I can say that. When I look at the pictures with Hashim, would y'all agree with that? You know, I never met Hashim. I never seen him in action. I've seen him in passing quite a few times over the years, but I never, engaged him. But when you look at the Hashim new Black Panther Party, they seem to be well organized. They seem to be in place, and they seem to look like they was about business. Now, what was going on behind the scene, I would not know. But I do know that under Malik Zulu Shabazz, nobody looked like they were about business. Nobody looked like they was organized, and nobody looked like they knew they hid from their behind. They didn't know which way was up, down, or around. All they knew is that they was going to be in Mississippi in the Punch Bowl one week. The next week they're going to be in Tulsa. And Malik show up with his toy gun in Tulsa looking all crazy. I mean, gun about that big. My son, 5-year-old son, got a gun look just like that, little teeny one. They ain't real. Ain't going to hurt of nothing. And then the next thing you know, they show up chasing the old lady. So y'all know where I'm getting to. Y'all know what I'm going to get to. Y'all know what I'm getting to. So, although Bobby never, ever spoke on any of those things, and he's been on the show quite a few times. He even been on one of the private shows that I used to have on this platform called The Throne, where it was only for members. He even had an interview on this, but he has never spoke out against Malik Zulu Shabazz. He never spoke out against the Central Committee. He never spoke out against any of the leadership within the new Black Panther Party. And why do I say all that? Because once he came on the show, he was met with a hail. Oh, my goodness. Let's get it started. He was met with a hail of people trying to get at him. And the main people that was trying to get at him, and I'm going to share with you right now, was the same people that he respected enough to try to present them with some sort of argument in defense of him defending the new Black Panther Party and trying to bring it to a new plateau. And he sent them a letter, et cetera, et cetera. We'll talk about that letter in a minute. However, because he came on, and we're going to get straight into it in 1 second, because he came on the Moorish World TV broadcast, podcast, YouTube channel, whatever you want to talk it, family. He didn't say anything wrong but these people. But these people came at him the same day and sent him this letter. Look at this. This letter serves as notice that you have been placed on indefinite suspension from the National Committee-led New Black Panther Party. On November 14th, 2024, the indefinite suspension will go into effect and remain in place indefinitely. Oh, goodness gracious, what did he do? It is a clear violation of NBPP rules and regulations number 7. Man, I never knew I was this famous. I guess I'm famous. Everybody watch Moorish World TV or something. Anyway, then what it say? It says, let me finish reading. It says, it is a clear violation of NBPP rules and regulations number 7 for appearing on Tahaka Bay YouTube show without permission. Until the local chain of command gives the all clear, members are not allowed to speak to the media. Following thorough deliberation, our National Central Committee decided that you would be subject to aforementioned disciplinary measures. Having said that, no more inquiry or hearing will be held regarding Black Power, Daryl Hawkins. Now, NCC intern. Now, welcome to the show, Bobby. Bobby, one of the first things I got to ask you about this letter, in fact, it's not even a letter. It's to my understanding that they sent you an email. They fired you with an email, brother?
Yes.
Hey, they fired you on your day off, Craig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, bro, how in the world do they set you down with an email? What in the world is this?
Yeah.
Is that typical how it worked? That's how Craig got fired on Friday.
No, that's not how it worked.
Hey, brother, I don't mean to make light of this, brother, because this is your life. But I'm just saying, brother, you got an email. You open your email one day and bam, that's it. Game over.
They voted without a hearing, without giving me the opportunity to appeal it according to the manual that they didn't use. They misinterpret the law or don't understand the actual rules of regular Rule 7. Rule 7 clearly says that I have to get permission from the local chain of command. I am the local chain of command.
Yeah. Hold up, Bobby. I remember you were on the show and you said that, you the head of your chapter, right?
Yes.
And that's the local chain of command, being the head of the chapter.
Yes.
So how is it that in paragraph 2 it said it is clear violation of NBPP rules and regulation number 7 for appearing on Tahaka Bay YouTube show without permission until the local chain. They didn't say national chain. The local chain. You are the local chain. Did you fire yourself?
No, I gave myself permission to get on the show.
Now listen, do you see why I make fun of this stuff? Do you see why I make fun of this stuff? You see how ridiculous this is? Do you see how this says the local chain, right? And you are the head of the local chain. So how do the national committee, because it would be the national committee because it controls the national organization until a chairman is appointed, I would imagine.
Yes.
What in the world is going on?
Well, the thing is, in my opinion, and normally I wouldn't say this, but when you can take rules and regulations, laws and procedures, and use them to your benefit when it benefits you, not what it's meant to be used for, if I'm saying that right, then we're no better than white supremacists.
Hey, bro, and this is what I was going to say. This is what happened in the American judicial system, where they would take the law and they would twist that law to benefit their causes. And then when you try to use that law, they say, no, it's not interpreted like that.
Yep.
But this clearly says, and this guy, man, he got to be incompetent, brother. This guy, Daryl, if he wrote this, he got to be clearly incompetent to even write this to you until local change. You are the local change. Bro, this shows you. This is why I clown this stuff, brother. Let me explain to you. I don't clown you. I don't clown those who are sincere. I clown the total incompetence of this madness. The total incompetence, brother. Because you're out there talking about you're going to save somebody from police brutality. You're out there talking about you're going to help somebody to get themselves together from drugs or the strifes of life, and you cannot even articulate the law?
Well, if we put in place, if that rule was meant like it's written, then they lack the ability to think beyond that little basic rule, because their brain has got to be like a BB rolling down a 6-lane highway. Let me know if you can see it. Because of the fact is, in my opinion, I'm the only one of the only ones. I ain't gonna say the only one, but one of the only ones that can lead the party into the next level. And if you read my letter that I wrote to them, it clearly was a letter, a professional letter, that they clearly did not understand.
With that being said, let me see if I can pull this letter up so I can share it with everybody. Let me see. Here we go. Because I would admit you did send them a professional letter. I don't know what they didn't send you. Oh my goodness, brother.
Email. From Gmail.
A Gmail email. So this is your letter here. Dear Honorable Central Committee, please accept this formal notice of my application for the position of National Chairman for NBPP for Self-Defense, following the retirement of the Honorable Babu X. Omawale. My qualifications, experience, and achievement within this movement are unparalleled, demonstrating unwavering loyalty and unrelenting commitment to combating injustice and shifting the mindset of our people, which I believe is the precursor to unity, effective change, necessities, accountability, a principle I firmly uphold. Throughout my national and local service, I successfully negotiated the release of numerous prisoners. I firmly believe in government accountability as a prerequisite for meaningful change. Furthermore, I advocate for comprehensive education encompassing intellectual. Intellectual, physical, and spiritual development, aligning with principles outlined in the Black Power Manual. In order to build a strong revolutionary army, truly dedicated to the empowerment of our people, we must establish a strong foundation, strong structure, build with honor, values, accountability, respect, and discipline. The leadership paradigm is reflective and followers tend to adopt the qualities of their leaders. As someone with a well-documented background and accomplishment, as well as acknowledged areas for growth, my unwavering dedication and strong work ethic are evident to all members of this Central Committee. It is unquestionable that the late, great Honorable Chairman Hashim Nzinga would have envisioned me guiding the NBPP for self-defense towards a prosperous future. Bobby Worthy. Now, Bobby, that is a pretty sound letter there, brother. That's a pretty sound letter right there.
And my thing is, they made a decision. And then after they made the decision to say no, they're not gonna have the chairman no, then they can ask me, do I want to hear it?
So they made a decision that you couldn't be the chairman, and then asked you, did you want a hearing for it?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I asked them. I said they didn't give me an opportunity for hearing. So I said, so when I talked to one of the Central Committee, and I asked him, I said, well, he asked me, you want a hearing? And I said, yeah. So he's going to set up the hearing. Then I called him back and said, no, I don't want the hearing. I would just respond by email, because you can't have a hearing and defend ignorance and stupidity. It just can't be done, especially when the mindset is the size of a brain, a BB rolling down the 6-lane highway.
So are you suspended indefinitely with or without pay? Now I'm just trying to figure this. Try to figure this one out, man. Is it with or without pay?
I'm gonna have to email him with the Gmail account and see.
So when you got the email, what did you do next? What was your next move? Because I couldn't imagine you come on. A lot of people don't like Tahaka Bay. I get it, but you come on to promote and push the ideals of what you stand for, and then the next thing you know, you get an email saying you out of here. But you didn't say anything wrong. Was it any reason? They
didn't give no reason. I have not got a reason, any reason yet. So instead of me having a hearing, I told him, now I'll send him an email, because there's no debating ignorance. So, and you should have that letter, the rebuttal letter I sent them.
Yeah, you sent them a rebuttal letter. You
A
gonna fight?
rebuttal letter of them denying.
Oh my goodness, man! You went hard on this one. I don't know if the people need to see this. Well, I guess they do. I guess they do, Bobby. This is too much, man. Bobby, all this because you came on the Tahaka Bay show. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't know I caused such ruckus, man. I never knew this.
Yeah, I know, man.
It is. It is. Let me see. We're gonna blow it up so everybody can see it. Suspended indefinitely. Let me make sure everybody can see it. Suspended indefinitely. Dear Central Committee, the indefinite suspension letter you issue showcases your incompetence in leading the NBPP for self-defense. Suspension without hearing exceeds your authority and expertise. Rule 7 clearly states local chain of command. I am the local chain of command, quote, unquote. Therefore, gave the all clear. Let's define what obviously can't be defined by your ignorance of simple rules, procedures, and regulations. For example, the National Minister of Justice, according to the Black Power Manual, must have some legal training. Remember, the Black Power Manual also advises you cannot uphold two formations since your loyalty can only belong to one. Your email letter demonstrates unprofessionalism, falls short of accepted standards, lacks suitable content, and is unsupported, directly violating established protocol and the Black Power Manual's principles. It's futile to challenge your decision, given the irrationality and unreasonableness that underpins it, and your leadership of a small group exemplifies this. I will persist in organizing as the national organizer for the wait a minute, let me finish. I will persist in organizing as the national organizer for the new Black Panther Party self-defense, keeping the legacy alive and building an unparalleled force. No permission is needed to continue developing the Panther, considering the party's failure. Your decision lacks legitimacy, and your unprofessional behavior undermines your credibility. This makes you no better than white supremacy. Accordingly, the rebirth of the new Black Panthers is underway, spearheaded by the national leadership of the new Black Panther Party, Bobby Worthy. Wait a minute, Bobby. Am I reading what I think I'm reading?
The what?
Bobby. Now wait a minute, Uncle Bobby. You saying that you are the national organizer. What does that encompass?
Well, the national organizer, well, they can't say I'm telling everybody they're the chair, like the Crystal Muhammad's, the Emin Al-Bars of the world, keeping the principles of the new Black Panther Party, because once a Panther, always a Panther.
Right.
And so I'm national organizing, understanding, building a strong foundation under the leadership of the former Black Panther Party. This, not new, but this former Black Panther Party under this central committee. And I don't need their permission to do that.
Oh, okay. So you're going to build under the central committee, and when they shape up and ship up, then y'all can sit down and have a conversation.
Yes.
Good goodness. That's a bold move, Uncle Bobby. What they going to do? They got shit.
All 25 of them?
They going to shut you down, Bobby.
I'm sorry,
Bobby. They going to send Malik. Malik going to have to get back in office to set you straight, brother. Yeah. Malik. Somebody say, how to join? Will I get a Gmail? Let me get. I'm gonna give you the information on how to join. Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, family, Bobby, do you think that you are capable of handling all the affairs that comes with running an organization, Bobby?
Yes.
Bobby, let me ask you a question. And I asked you this last time. What is your first Like I was talking about you being the chairman, but now we're talking about you being a national organizer. What does that mean? What is your next move?
My next move is to start recruiting with the guys I've already have. Start recruiting, building, changing, as you said before, and as I said, starting with changing the mindset. We have to change the mindset so we can move forward. Because if the body is going to follow where the mind is. So if your mind is in a mental state of slavery, then your body is going to be there too.
So family, I just put, he said, here is the email for those who want to join the rebirth of the NBPP for self-defense. It's mbppgaworthy@gmail.com. Now we got to get down to some nitty gritty. Bobby, what are you going to do? What are some of the rules? What are some of the rules, brother? Now, listen, I don't have anything against any Europeans. I don't want nobody to get me twisted with that. But when you say that you ain't got no pictures with your mama because your mama European and all that, is it a policy in the new Black Panther Party that you can't date outside your race or something like that?
Yes.
Definitely. Good goodness gracious.
You cannot have a white counterpart.
Bobby, stop, Bobby.
I understand the principle. And out of all the people in the Panther Party, I'm one of the ones that uphold that principle, and I'm half and half.
Good night, Bobby. Well, Bobby, let me ask you a question, Bobby. Listen, when I be hearing these things, but you've been in this party for quite some time, and why don't nobody enforce these things? Because I be seeing things, I be trolling a little bit. I ain't gonna front. I be trolling a little bit, and I be catching some stuff, right? Like, let me give you an example. Like this guy here from the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, also a member of the Panthers. You know the EJ Enforcer. You know him?
Mm-mm.
You don't know him?
I don't know him, but I heard it.
You heard of him before. But the EJ Enforcer, he a piece of work, man. I don't know him either, but let me just share something with you. I mean, EJ Enforcer, he in love, and Babu, he's under Omawale, and this is him, in his better half or his other half or whatever it is. Come on, Bobby. Now,
I don't have nothing to do with the Huey P. Newton Gun Club.
But no, he's in the Black Panther Party too now. You know all of them came over.
That's one of them new generation Panthers.
No, but what I'm saying though, Bobby,
and that's the part I'm having.
You was in the outfit when they came over when Huey P. Newton. They all came over a couple years ago, 18 months ago. But what I'm saying is, how do you enforce that? You gonna tell somebody they can't join?
Yes.
And leave their sugar dumplings?
Well, the thing about it, the main thing is going to teach them the manual. That's the first thing they're gonna learn before they get this freedom of death patch. So that's how they're supposed to be anyway. In the manual that you cannot have a white counterpart, and if you found to have one, you will be terminated. Period. Just that simple.
But how you gonna terminate somebody and and you at the family reunion?
I ain't got no Panther uniform on at the family reunion.
Dang, Bobby, this is confusing, man. This is confusing.
It's not. Because I can separate the mindset.
Okay, so have you met Daryl Hawkins before?
No.
You met him before?
Yes, I know Daryl real good.
Is he logical or reasonable? And I'm saying respectfully. I'm just saying. Yeah,
actually, Daryl is a all right guy, but his loyalty is not to the Panther Party. It is to Imanabar. And everybody knows that. Everybody in the party knows that. And Daryl is a great person, but he is not a leader. He is not fit to lead the new Black Panther Party at all.
Well, what about Imam? Okay, let's talk about Akbar. Wow. Now we know Akbar was in the situation with that happened. I think it was North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. North Carolina. Everybody got locked up except for Akbar. And until this day, Akbar has never given explanation how that happened. Everybody's out of jail now. Weird to me. Guns and people getting run up in stores and no one charged. It's just weird. Oh, the whole situation was weird to me. You researched and investigated that for the people that was in the car that was innocently fell victim to this madness. And what did you come up with?
Well, what I came up with was that Emin Abba, long story short, and you did, I think this was the show that we was on the throne with, talking about this. And also, you interviewed Brother Aaron and his wife.
That's right.
Brother Aaron and his wife, Abba, make a long story short, purchased a firearm from Janae's son in South Carolina. The gun came back.
You didn't name drop Janae. Goodness gracious. Okay. She ain't gonna like that.
Ain't no sense of being real. You gotta be real with it. All my posts say real talk 101. And if we keep covering up the book, I ain't say Janae had something to do with it. I'm just telling you what the police report said that I got when I talked to the police. But Abba end up going into a store, long story short, taking a gun from the store owner, got stopped down the road. Abba, they was pulled all out the car. Abba took his sidearm off and put it between Brother Aaron's and his wife, Counsel, right there in their van. And he got out the car, whispered something to the officer, and they placed everybody else in handcuffs. Went in and pulled the gun out the seat and say, where did y'all get this from, this stolen gun? He ain't even ran a check on it, so how did he know the gun was already stolen? That was a setup. And then we don't even know who Emin Arbar, his name allegedly supposed to be Curtis Cruz or Cruz or something, but we don't know who he is. So,
and the amazing thing is, and this is Akbar in the picture with Grandmaster Jay right here. Yeah. He always seemed to rise to the top like the cream.
Well, Jay, but to make your start, Grandmaster Jay he was there, but Grandmaster Jay didn't, in defense of Jay, didn't mess with him at all. Because he said he didn't have time for all that yelling in his ear, black power, black power.
No, what I'm saying is, even standing next to Grandmaster Jay shows how he's able to get close to those who influence movements. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though I think Grandmaster Jay is compromised too. However, it seems like Imam Akbar, he just come out of the shadows and able to just be close into leadership, and then been able to be like that for years. And the thing is, even though you don't say anything bad about Malik Zulu Shabazz, Malik is part responsible for this, because people that come in that are compromised and they are not vetted, that doesn't fall on the organization at large per se. It falls on the leadership, the Central Committee and the leadership. So why hasn't anybody held the leadership accountable?
Beats me, man. It's because it'll go back to the same thing. It's a mindset. It's the mindset of the leaders who those who follow the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Because followers will follow a leader if they never knew how to lead. I do not even know how to pick out a suspect person. They want to do the glory of the cameras, the black power, and the Emma lamps and all that stuff there. But I keep telling people, we've been marching for all this time. When King and Malcolm was marching, they didn't say march forever. When are we gonna stop there?
Hey, brother, do you know that when I started saying the NBP was suspect, that was one of the reasons, and because that's one of the red flags that there's a whole bunch of rhetoric, a whole bunch of screaming, a whole bunch of marching, and they threaten quote unquote black people, kind of like the Nation of Islam. They're threatening quote unquote black people, but you'll never find a situation where they've been in a skirmish with the actual authorities where they came out on top. They always fell victim, always. But when it comes to Daruba, was you with them then? Come on, you was there, wasn't you?
And where now?
When they jumped on Daruba?
No, I was in the hospital. I was supposed to be there.
Okay. But my point is, when it comes to jumping on us, our people, I mean, Malik has threatened me. Malik has made some little slick little moves, and that's another story. The whole point that I'm making is we never see this type of aggression to the authorities outside of yelling. That's it. So why haven't the people that follow these leaders made these leaders to come clean and say, hold up, man, we got people right here that's suspect. We need to sit them down, put them on a hot seat. The new Black Panther Party, Crips say the new Black Panther Party is always aggressive and oppressive to their own people. And that happened when the Nation of Islam, when people disagree with the Nation of Islam too. They will attack their own when they own disagree. But when the European disagree, they talk very intelligent, very intellectual. They will even argue a European backing down using big old $5 words or $200 words with $5 meanings. I mean, but when it comes to their own people that disagree, oh man, they start to threaten and act like it's time for war. So why didn't y'all hold this leadership accountable? Because this has gotten this far because now I'm going to blame you. This has gotten too far because of people like you that turned a blind eye to these things that was happening. And now it's happening to you.
Okay, well now, let's go back to the blind eye part.
Come on.
I never ignored it.
Okay.
I can't go there with you because I promised not to.
Right.
But I did address those issues and more.
Right.
And just it was ignored. So now I'm in the position to make sure that happens never again. To make sure I destroy all that in this movement.
Right. Well, I got my brother. Now you gotta be chill. I got my brother, official Fred Hampton Gun Club. From official Fred Hampton Gun Club, no real background checks. It's about numbers. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well,
from the new Black Panther Party. They don't do no real background check. They just want numbers, bodies, to make it look like they're doing something. I got it. Then
he's correct. They don't do the background. The one in requirements, you fill out the application, pay a membership fee, and you get a background check. They ain't doing it.
And he says they silence you because it's nepotism and clout. Good night.
Yep. That's it. I mean, it's just, and to me, if someone wrote me a letter and then you know my background, you know what I'm saying? Everything that happened positive with the Panther Party, it was me that took it to the next level, not nobody else. There's nobody you know that ever chased the police for speeding. There's nobody.
Bro, hold up, bro. Hold up, Bobby. You chased the police?
Yeah, go back and look at my page. When they speed, I chase their ass down and ask them, excuse me, why y'all, what gives
why are you
right
chasing the police? That's what the Panther was founded for, Bobby?
No. It goes back to accountability. If we do not stop governments, law enforcement, and local from excessive speeding, reckless endangerment, then if we stop them at a lower level, then maybe we'll stop them at a higher level. But we must have accountability at every level.
You really chased the police?
Yeah, go my page.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's why they probably think you're crazy, Bobby.
Yeah, I chased the police, ambulance drivers, any public official that speeding. Oh, no, I want to know why you speeding.
Bobby, what was the new Black Panther Party founded for? For self-defense.
That is self-defense. If they hit you, reckless endangerment and driving, speeding, what if they hit you? That's self-defense.
Goodness gracious, Bobby. Bobby, what do you think this show? What do you think this show will change? Will it change anything, or is this a way to put everyone on notice? What's the point of this show?
The point of me being on this show is to let because the Central Committee seems to act like this is a secret society. When local members don't know their chain of command, then that means the chain of command has failed them. They don't know who the Central Committee is. And I wrote them in their letters, this is not a secret society. In the Black Power Manual, it clearly states that if one of the members cannot take care of a problem locally, then anyone can call the Central Committee. They got one email that all of them answer. Nobody, they answer the phone, do not answer their phones. They ignore you. And then the key position of the chief of staff is an administrator. How is you not the administrator and you don't know the contact information of all the members all 25 of the members in the new Black Panther Party?
Did you try to reach out to Malik?
Malik don't talk to me no more.
Ah, man. He looked like you hurt too.
I'm just being honest, man. He just don't talk to me anymore.
Did that hurt? Did that hurt when he stopped talking to you?
No, not at all. Then we kill one kill.
Brother, bro, is the new Black Panther Party over with, brother? It looks like it's over with. It do.
It's not. Not long as I think that I can make the change. At least I got to give it an effort. You know what I'm saying? Because it's worth saving Khalid Muhammad's and Hashim's legacy and Aaron Michaels. So
I feel you. So let me ask you this, Bobby. You know, I told you I'm gonna be wide open and give it to you the way that it's received, that I receive it as a broadcaster, if you will. Now you got people saying that you could be an op. Yeah, that's what they say. That you could be an op. You got people making memes, calling you a pig. You know, and that's the revolution.
That can't be me because they forgot the hair.
Yeah, but they got the name on there on the bottom. Say Bobby Unworthy. You see that on the bottom? Bobby Unworthy. So what do you say to the people that say, man, Bobby is a op. Bobby is not is not who you think he is.
Mm-hmm. Tell them to prove it. See, that's the problem with us. We quick to get mad or upset with somebody in the party, and the first thing that come out of our mouth is he's an agent, he's an op, he's a snitch,
right,
with no proof whatsoever. I prove without a doubt who Emin Abbar is. He is without a doubt not who he say he is. He fits the definition of what I call the greatest ghost agent provocateur. And some of these Negroes, and I don't use that term, that's saying all this stuff is the ones that's kissing all up in his ass. Excuse my language.
Goodness gracious. So how do you prove that you are not an imposter or something like that? Because you say you can prove. How do you prove that? How do anybody prove that? Like for instance, like for instance, somebody says that Malik has said that about me when I disagreed about him, and a few people have said that about me. I say, come to Baltimore. That's all you gotta do. Or where you at? You know what I mean? Go to my page. You can see my whole family. You can see like what I mean, like, so for me, I have total transparency. Matter of fact, you can come walk the streets with Baltimore with me. I mean, you can meet my mama. I mean, just be respectful. You can meet my mama. That's how real it is. What can I meet your mama?
Yeah, you can meet her. Just not in the Panthers uniform.
No. So how do you show that you are not them people, though? If somebody was to say that, what? Okay. I mean, what transparency are you able to show to the people?
Everything. My life is an open book on Facebook. Second, no. If you want to prove that who I am a police, the Ahmaud Arbery case happened because of me. The district attorney that is getting ready to go to court December 11th, Jackie Johnson was indicted because the paperwork I found. It was because I addressed the grand jury and had her indicted in her role play in the Ahmaud Arbery case. It is me that is taking warrants out on police officers and judges.
But pause for a second. That doesn't mean you're not the people, because they lock up their own informants all the time.
That's true.
All the time. The guy that was what's the guy that helped them to organize storming the Capitol? He was an informant from the Proud Boys. They locked him up. They don't got no problem with locking up another agency. Don't have a problem with locking up an informant of another agency. So that doesn't prove anything.
Well, now what it does prove, I'm out there doing the work, and I ain't just out here running my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's people reaching out to me from other organizations on how to file paperwork, because there's certain things that you can do that you don't have to be a licensed lawyer to do. As a citizen, you have. So whoever said that, hey, all I can say is prove it.
Cryptonomics say, Moorish World TV, ask him why Daryl Hawkins' Facebook page isn't an open book. Can't even see his face. Why is that?
He got several Facebook pages. Which ones you talking about?
I don't know.
He got he has at least 4, maybe 5 pages or more. I don't know why he doesn't show his face.
But if he's friends with Akbar, that's suspect in itself.
Well, yeah, it really is. And I've had these conversations with him. They're telling him, man, listen, dude, you everybody know Akbar can't be trusted, and you hugging on this dude like y'all husband and wife.
Good night. You can't say that.
I did.
So listen, we have some people, and I promised those on Facebook. It was a big conversation on Facebook, and I guess some will be coming on in soon. If y'all want to come in and join us with this conversation, be my guest. Y'all was really, really going in on Facebook. I think Sister Jani, she had something she wanted to say. Who else? It was quite a few. Quite a few people that was in outfits or in organizations. They had a lot to say on Facebook, and I would love to hear. I want to hear the opposing thought. Actually, why would one oppose you trying to rebuild and put the Panther on a firm foundation, as people say it once was with Dr. Khaled?
My only thing is envy, maybe a little jealousy, or just stupidity, or maybe all. Just because if someone can, and that's like me, I tell people all the time, you have to follow before you can lead. And that's what the problem is. A lot of people want leadership, but they never know how to follow. You can't be an effective leader if you never know how to follow. So, I mean, in some of those, it's got to be some kind of envy or jealousy. I don't know why. I mean, if someone came to me and they had a plan better, like me, let's just say if in a month's time, I organize 50 people. And let's say if I feel one of those people can lead better than I can, I don't mind stepping down and letting him lead. But nobody else feels like that, because it's our mindset, it's how we have been so deeply rooted that it's not going to change overnight with us.
Well, family, it's about to get started now, family. Family, listen, we got a special guest in the building that just hit the link. I'm looking forward to y'all joining this conversation. So if you want to join the conversation, just hit the link. We'll be back in 1 second, family. Let's
Step into a world where style meets comfort. Welcome to Divine Apparel, your ultimate destination for trendy fashion that speaks to your soul. Whether you're looking for the perfect t-shirt to express your personality, a stylish snapback to complete your look, or a cozy hoodie for those chill days, we've got you covered. At Divine Apparel, we believe that every piece should empower you. Divine Apparel, where your style is a reflection of who you are.
Good now, don't it? Get your own Corona, you can be a godless on it. I put the feds back in the hood and in the good now, don't it? Get your own Corona, you can be a godless on it. Let me ask you, who doing it like Target? Nobody. Who the people's grand shit? I am. Huh? Show me a Moor doing it like Talib Bay. Ain't nothing. And I shut my mouth. Let's go. I can't wait to
Family. Okay, family. I need everybody to thumbs up the show. We want to give everyone who is someone a space to talk, a space to vent, and a space to be respected as they talk and vent. That is and will always be Moorish World TV. If you come off as a fraud, most likely you will be exposed. But at the end of the day, this is the people's channel. We welcome our sister, Janae.
Hey.
My brother, Bobby, and myself, and we gonna have a conversation. Janae, where you been, my sister?
Doing the work, busy in the street, feeding people with my programs, still doing the work. Every day.
Now, Janae.
Yeah.
You didn't hit this link and...
Yeah, because I want to address Bobby Worthy. Why you keep bringing my child up into some shit that you don't know nothing about.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
You're wrong. You got your information wrong because it was sent out wrong, okay? You was not there. I was there. All y'all got these opinions about what went on in North Carolina. You wasn't even there. It's mighty strange. Tahaka Bay knew everything that was going on before we even got back to DC after the shit happened. So who was telling all that business?
Bobby ain't tell me nothing. Trust me on that one.
It wasn't him because he wasn't there. But you putting all this rhetoric out there and bullshit.
But
you co-signing with people that don't even know what was going on. Have no idea.
But listen, I do got the police report. I did meet with the detectives. I do got the police report where the gun came from.
Okay, that don't automatically mean we had something to do with it. You automatically assume that.
But I didn't.
You assume that. You tried to put two and two together and make one, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I bought it from your son.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You do not know that. You don't know that, sir. And I should sue you for slander. I can sue you for slander. I will sue you for slander.
Hey, Bobby, one person at a time. Bobby, one person at a time. Let her finish, and then you can talk, because we can't hear the both of you.
You don't know that. You have no idea. You don't have no proof. None. All you know is I'm from Spartanburg. I know 1,000 people in Spartanburg. Okay? So stop it. Y'all need to stop this bullshit. This is why we can't get past this and beyond it. Because you keep bringing up old stuff. Y'all bring up stuff that don't even matter no more. That was 4 years ago. Let it go. You talking about building, how you gonna build the new Black Panther Party back up, and you keep rehashing all this old drama.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, Janae. In reality, the old drama has not been cleared up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's being swept under the rug. Let me just say this. It seems like it's being swept under the rug because it haven't been ruled out that Akbar is not an agent yet. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
So let me say this. That Akbar is not an agent. How does these situations happen? In fact, you was on the show. I talked to Biko. Biko said that Akbar was coming off as an agent. And
he's an agent.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on now. Come on now. I gotta take me a drink.
He is an agent. Why you think I left his ass in jail? Okay, so now we're going to talk about it.
Come on, sis. You can't say Biko an agent.
I pulled his background check. I showed it to you. Biko background check. Yes. You want to talk about him? You talking about me? You talking about Akbar? Akbar signed an affidavit, okay, stating that was his gun. He signed it. Got it signed by a judge, okay? We went all the way to North Carolina and got that paperwork signed. That was his gun. He claimed ownership of that gun.
But didn't you marry Biko? But didn't you marry Biko in that thing in the little wedding?
Yeah, because I didn't know his background check. When I found out his background, I had to make a decision. Do you want to be married to a pedophile, a
Oh
fucking
my
rapist?
God! Oh no!
Would you want to be married to a man that you know raped a school teacher?
Oh, don't use that word here.
Okay, well, what you call it? SA,
Yeah, yeah.
some
But
people,
hey,
and his background check, 98 pages long. Yeah,
Sister Janae,
I
I
left him
will.
right in jail.
I will say this. I will say this into the Moorish World TV audience, and I know Biko is watching.
I don't care.
No. When you sent it to me, I reached out to him and said, I think you should address this. That was almost 2 years ago, I think. Was it? Something like that? It was a minute ago. And recently he was on the post, and I said, brother, because he said we should do a show without all the jokes and all of this, that, and the third. I said, this is how I do Moorish World TV. We have jokes and we tell the truth, et cetera, et cetera. I said, but it's long overdue that you and I have an interview. And I told him about that quote unquote background check, but we have not had an interview yet. So when you say that Biko's an agent, how? So you say Akbar is not an agent, and Biko
Akbar is still doing the work. Akbar is in North Carolina right now saving people the flood victims. Okay? He ain't stopped doing the work. So why he's been dedicated. He's the only one that has tried to pull the party together. I done seen it. I've been in meetings with him. I done been all over the country with him. Now all this stuff is jealousy, it's enviousness. Him and this man right here got into it in 2009 at the 10,000 Black Men's March. I remember that day. That was when I first joined in 2019. Akbar told him to kiss his ass, and they've been into it ever since then.
Is that
you remember that day, Bobby Worthy? Don't
is
you?
Is that true, Bobby? You upset because he told you kiss?
He told you your lips look like they need to be kissing my ass, and you got mad at it.
Good goodness gracious!
And this is why you hate Edmund Akbar, and that's not his name. You looking up? He's a imam, Sheikh Imam Akbar. Okay. And I'm not just kissing up to him and all y'all putting that little shit out there talking about I'm sleeping with this man and all that bullshit. That man old enough to be my grandfather. He has taught me more about being a revolutionary than anybody in my life. He has showed me what real, true Panther work is all about. Okay, and I don't have to be a part of nobody's organization to do what I'm doing in DC.
General Janae, where is Akbar from? Is he from DC?
He's from Virginia. He was born in the Tidewater in Virginia. I done met his whole family. Talking about where his family is. I met his wife, his kids, his grandchildren, all of that. They from Virginia.
Bobby.
Okay.
Bobby.
So how is he a ghost provocateur? How?
Bobby.
That's what I understand. Y'all so full of shit and drama. That's all. A bunch of drama, a bunch of nonsense. And just stop it. We could have had I never, first of all, put it like this. I never served under Malik Zulu Shabazz. I quit in Tulsa. When I saw the shit that was going on in Tulsa that I didn't like, and that was too suspect and too much bullshit for me, I quit. Okay, so all that stuff they were doing, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I stepped down.
I see now that you got General on your name. Are you active now?
I'm very active, but not with the new Black Panther Party.
Oh, I got you. You
understand what I'm saying? I'm not a member of I'm still a standing member. I was the national community programs developer. Okay, we were the split, but I don't care nothing about no title. All I care about is my people. I'm not with the new Black Panther Party anymore. I don't care what y'all got going on over there. I just care about my name being brought up, the situation with me and my child. That's what I'm upset about. Stop bringing me up in this bullshit because I ain't have nothing to do with nothing.
Let me allow Bobby to respond. You said a whole lot, but maybe Bobby can respond to some of what you said. So, Bobby, you got the floor.
First of all, Emmett Arbor and I never was there together. He lied, she lied. That is a complete lie. He ain't never, ever told me that to his face, my face.
Yes, he
We-
did.
we
He
was
told
not
you
there.
straight
I
up
was
on
down-
the White House lawn, bruh. He told you straight up on the White House lawn to kiss his ass. That's what
Janae,
you
let him
did.
finish. Let him finish, Janae. Let him finish his statement, please.
Me and our boy
It's hot.
ain't never been to DC together at one time. So that's what he told you. That's what you
No.
believe in. That's what
No.
you. That's what you
No,
believe.
I was there,
No,
sir.
no, no. You was
I
not.
was
Me and
right
Abba
there.
has never been in
I
DC
was there.
together. No,
I
you.
was
Yeah,
there.
you a liar. A complete.
You're a liar. You're a
That's-
liar.
that's
I
what it
never
is.
trust nobody
It
look
is
like you.
what it is.
Ever.
And that's
Nobody
all
that
I'm gonna
looks
say.
like you,
So
I would ever trust.
let me be blunt and be straight for this. You was a fucking liar, and you ain't shit. Just
You're
like
a
you supposed to be.
liar, and
Leave
that's
me
why
the
you'll
fuck-
never be
fuck you.
national
That's what you do.
chairman. Because you
Hold up.
petty and you're half white and you need to go sit down somewhere.
I'm real
Go
as
get
shit
a
with mine.
tan.
Any of
Go
you
get a
motherfuckers
tan.
that
Go
think
get a
that you
tan,
can
honey.
do something, try it. I don't give a fuck what
A
you do. What
gun.
about me?
You don't even have a gun. You've been a chairman for how long? Where your
Fuck
chapter
you,
is?
man. Fuck
I
you.
still got more members than you.
Man,
What you talking about?
I
You
don't know.
snitch.
I still got
Hold
more
up.
members than you, Bobby
Right.
Worthy.
Right.
I
You
still got more members
you
than
hang
you.
with snitches. About you lying about Abba. You
You talking all this trash about Akbar when you
Can I
seen him, you
Hold
shook
on,
his
hold on.
hand.
Let's
You
get
shook his hand when you seen him, though,
You was
didn't you?
talking. Can I
You
talk?
shook his hand, but you on here talking about him like a dog. And he don't even know it. He don't care because he's out in the field doing real work.
Yeah,
That's
he is.
something that can't
He
none of
is.
y'all
He
say
was
y'all
gonna
did. You can say what
Yeah,
you
he
want to about Akbar.
Can I talk?
None.
Let's all right, hold on. Let's get some order. I want to hear what Bobby have to say without the argument. Come on, Bobby.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go on and spew your little bullshit.
Go ahead. Your turn, Bobby. The floor is yours.
But again, like I said, me and Abba ain't never been in DC together at one time. Never.
That's a lie.
That's a complete lie.
Right.
And
Okay.
she said she was there. And the
Okay.
first of all, Abba ain't signed no affidavit.
I got a copy of it. Do you want me to email it to you? But guess what? What I'm not gonna do is send the email out to that's something that's confidential, okay, to the party. We supposed to be protecting the integrity of the party, not our personal beliefs. You got a personal beef with this man. Personal beef, Bobby. Just admit it. I don't dislike you. I don't dislike you because of your work. I dislike you because you got a personal beef that you won't let go.
For one,
Come on, finish, Bobby. Oh, let's Bobby finish.
Go ahead, talk.
No, it's your turn to talk. It's your turn to talk, Bobby.
No. Let her talk. She keep interrupting. Let her go on and talk. I ain't got nothing else to say. You cannot debate ignorance and stupidity at all. It's not going to work. So I'm going to just let her talk.
I think you need to take time to actually respond. And Janae, she going to just allow you to respond, and then she'll get it after you're done. She going to mute her mic. Come on, Bobby.
Well, like I said, that is complete lie. Bald-faced lie, because my Abba has never been in DC together. Never. Ever. Since I've been in this party, and I've been in this party for 2 decades. And me and him have never been in DC together. We've been other places together, but not in DC. And then Abba did not sign an affidavit admitting to that. I met with the detectives. When I got the charges dropped against Aaron and his wife for what they did, I met with the detective. Abba never admitted that was his gun. I have the police report where the gun came from and who they bought it from.
But don't you think this a bit dangerous that every time that something goes down, y'all involved with authorities, man? I thought it was to stay as far away from the authorities as possible.
Well, man, that was I think on that one,
Now, I do know the story behind you trying to defend Aaron and his wife. I do remember that story. I remember it clearly. And they did, I think they did need some advocacy. I think they really did need some advocacy. But at the same time, on the flip side, that was a shaky situation. When you look at Dynamite, like he get into that accident, and that was all weird. the whole situation was all weird. You know what I mean? No explanation for a lot of this stuff. So since you finished right there, this is why I want to speak to Sister Janae. This is why I keep coming up, because you know the details of that situation too, and none of it really added up, and it never really concluded. It kind of just got swept away.
Up to me, and I was there. I'm trying to tell y'all, I was there. It did not add up to me at all. I actually told them we was walking into a trap. King J told me when we got to Little Washington, he said he was scared. He was like, look, stay in the park. He said, minute y'all leave this park, the police gonna get behind me. I put the order down because I was still the chairwoman. I said, look, don't nobody leave the park by themselves. Y'all stay in the park. Okay? All of a sudden, some boy from Little Washington came up dressed up like a Panther. Said, he had a problem with this Arab store owner, which is always an Arab store owner. Okay, you know that from history. It's always one of them that said something that called him out, something about him and his wife or whatever. All I know is Akbar was in the car. They came and got Akbar, put him in the car with them, Aaron and Brenda, and I see Aaron talking about I'm a liar. What am I lying about? I was there. They put Akbar in their car. Akbar did not drive the car. He was not driving. He was in the back with Steve. Okay. Steve went into that store and took that man's gun. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Y'all talking too much on this platform.
No, because I've been quiet long enough. Like I said, I've been protecting his motherfucking ass and protecting all these people that are throwing me out there under the bus. Steve took that man's gun.
Oh my God.
Okay. They threw that gun out of the fucking window. Okay.
Oh no. This too much information for the internet.
No, I'm gonna tell it. No, because I'm sick of y'all with this back and forth. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Okay. But they should, but at the same time, Akbar say I didn't mean to leave my gun in their car like that. He did not set them up. He was not trying to set them up. And I hate that happened to Aaron and Brenda. And I still love Aaron and Brenda. Whether they want to like it or not, I don't care. I'm over it. All I know is what I saw. I do have an affidavit of him saying that it was his gun and claiming the gun on my files, in my records. Okay. Long story short, by the time we got back to DC, everybody in the fucking world knew what happened blow for blow. Now, who told it? Who told it? Okay. Now, if we talking about doing stuff where people got guns, we are black militia. Everybody's supposed to have a gun. Everybody's supposed to have a weapon, right? If you in a black militia, correct? Is that right? Where your gun at, Bobby Worthy? Do you carry? Do you have a concealed weapon permit?
Don't have to have one in Georgia.
You don't have to have one. You can't have one if you're a felon, though, right?
No.
Okay, then. That's why you don't carry a gun.
No.
You got dirt, too.
But anyway,
you got dirt, too. So how you going to be a national chairman and you can't carry a gun?
Oh, my God.
You can't carry no gun. You got a felon.
Help me.
You got a felon, so if you gonna tell the truth, so we can get over it. So Tahaka Bay won't have no more programs to tell.
Y'all
giving it up. Y'all giving up everything. So we're gonna give it all up today.
Janae
I hope you get a million views on this. You know,
Janae said she gonna tell it all today. That way we ain't gonna have no more content.
That's right. No more content. No more, because this is embarrassing. It's a lot of good people hurt behind this mess. And Aaron and Brenda was one of them. They were hurt behind this shit. And I hate that for them.
You up next. You up next. Okay, come on, brother. Finish your statement.
I'm gonna download you the video. And it's going to show you the liar. Emin Abba was standing inside that store over to the light with his weapon in his hand drawn. I got the video. Now bring Brother Aaron. He was in the store with him. Bring Brother Aaron on here and let him tell you the truth.
Man, y'all just
You
telling
tell you what
everything.
happened. I wasn't at the store.
Man,
I was at the park.
Hold on.
So I can't speak on that. I don't know what he had. I don't know. I just know.
This show ain't even about that. Let's
family. Hold on.
Okay.
Now, it's about that now. Let me give my
It is
disclaimer.
about that now. Go on, talk about it.
This is not T-Bay Valad. I'm telling you, I ain't asked none of these questions. They voluntarily talking this stuff. Don't be talking about this T-Bay Valad. This ain't T-Bay Valad TV.
Let's go back to the Western Act.
Go ahead. Let's let you talk. And then Janae will respond to that. We're gonna put that.
No, I'm done. Let's go back.
Let's get it over with. Janae said that it was old news. Let's get it over with tonight so we can move forward. I think that's fair.
Exactly. That's all I want to do. That's the only reason why I'm coming on here. I don't care who get mad at this point.
No. I'm not going to sit here and debate for nothing. This is not what this was supposed to be about anyway. So I'm just not going to do it no more.
But don't bring up people's names then. Stop bringing up old shit and let's move forward. Can you do that?
Because it was asked of me about.
You just keep rolling it over. Just keep rolling it over. That's all y'all keep doing. This is a mess why I don't want to be a part of none of this shit no more. That's not why I did it. I'm not high. Crypto.
Crip said today.
I'm not. This is a vape pen. I'm tired. Shit. I'm tired because I've been doing the work. I've been cooking turkey and dressing and macaroni and cheese, feeding my community. Okay, I'm not damn high. I do what I gotta do every day in DC.
That's the number one mod on the internet, Cryptonomics.
He make me sick. Shut up, Crypto. If I ever see you, I got one for you. Look.
Hey. So when you say, Janae, you want to put this behind you, are you willing to work together with Bobby to try to build this the legacy back to its integrity of the new Black Panther Party?
I am willing to work with anybody that was ever a new Black Panther Party member. All of them need to come back because you did this for a reason. You did it because it was something going on in your community, in this world that was happening to your people, and you felt the need to join forces and get comrades and learn how to build a chapter and train and organize. The problem ain't us personally, it's just these principles. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of drama. It just don't make no sense. Everybody need to come back because I know you put your hard work in, you put your time in, you put your money in. You did a lot of hard work. I put my life on the line. I protected Malik Zulu Shabazz. I protected Emmett Akbar with my life. If I would have died in the line of duty, at least I wouldn't have been dying in the streets, riding a motorcycle or raising hell somewhere like I was doing.
Let me ask you about... Sister Janae, let me ask you about this second paragraph where they suspend Bobby indefinitely. It says it is a clear violation of NBPP rules and regulation number 7 for appearing on Tahaka Bay. Let me finish the sentence. Okay. YouTube show without permission until the local chain of command gives the all clear. And Bobby is the head of the local chain, to my understanding.
Listen, he's the only member. He's the only person in his region that he can claim as a new Black Panther Party member. Okay?
But he's the head of it though, right?
He's not the head of nothing. He quit. How many times you done quit and walked away?
No, I'm saying this time he No, listen what I'm saying. This time he's actually a member because they can't set him down if he's not a member. You understand what I'm saying? He would have to be a member for them even to send him a letter.
And then, okay, I'm not even gonna go.
You follow what I'm saying? No. I'm just saying the logic behind that. The local command
don't even have 5 members to scratch 2 nickels together.
But that wouldn't even matter if he's still the head of the local command. No, I mean that wouldn't. Even, if you didn't have no members, if you are the head of the local command, how logically can someone say they got to give him permission when it's up to the local command?
No, it's up to the central committee to give him permission.
No, they quoted. No, did you read what they just quoted?
To be speaking to the media, I saw it, but he know that you and your platform is off limits. It's supposed to be off limits to the new Black Panther Party. Anybody in uniform. Babu set that down. Okay, Ain't no more. What's supposed to be no more social media going back and forth and doing all this back and forth and stuff like that. You know.
But the
Again,
manual, but the
What's that all about?
the only thing I'm saying is the quoting of the manual. I think that's where we're mixing up.
The
The quoting of the manual says
Okay.
one thing, and then you're saying that someone else saying nothing. So are you going by the manual? Because they quoted the manual. They quoted the manual.
They don't even know the manual.
This is embarrassing.
Harker, babe. They not teaching the manual. They teaching how they feel.
But
You
that's
know
what
what
they
I'm saying?
quoted, though. They quoted
They
supposedly
quoted
the manual.
because it's not supposed to be nobody going on social media with this no more.
But the
Nobody.
manual doesn't say exactly that. Is what I'm saying. This is a mess. Don't you understand why? And I'm
I
pounding.
understand what you
This
saying,
is a
but it's
mess.
still not. If he had if he put his letter in to become national chairman, he should not have got on your show. He should have waited till he got an answer back from them. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have got on your show. That was his bad. And I was like, why he even doing this? We can't take you serious if you gonna keep bringing up this old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bringing up old stuff that don't even matter no more, Bobby. Let it go so we can build more. Let it go. Because I got people that, I ain't even talking about what I got going on. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all at all. I'm just standing up because you brought my name up. Like I said, and all this stuff, you're right. Like James D said, this shit is embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. It was very hurtful for me to go through what I went through.
But the only
and then
thing
to have all these people that I brought into my house and into my home and in my business to sit up here and tell all my personal business.
But Janae, why can't the organization stick to the Black Power manual?
Because
if they stick to the Black Power manual, it will solve a lot of problems.
They have not. First of all, we didn't have access to the manual. Okay, the only way I got the manual is by Commander Black. Black gave me the real manual. Okay, and then I followed the Panther 48. I followed the original members of the new Black Panther Party. I was about to leave and go up under Aaron Michaels, but they ran him off again.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? You remember that? Okay. Because I was like, I don't like how this stuff is going. We're not getting nowhere. We're not accomplishing nothing. Like you said, what we got in 30 years? Nothing. No programs, no clinics, no hospitals. I'm still trying to get a building in DC. I got a building now. You know what I'm saying? I got resources. We feed people every week here. Feed, house, clothes, resource center, all that. You know what I mean? But we doing it underground. Ain't nobody on Facebook or social media telling everything that we got going on. That's not what we supposed to do. We supposed to be an underground military. Go underground. Be quiet. Stop talking so damn much. Organize.
Let me give Bobby the mic. What you got to say to all of that we just heard, Bobby? I gotta say I'm with Bobby when it comes to that manual now, because if the manual is what governs the organization, then there is no wrong if you're sticking to the manual. But then I gotta agree with Janae that if the leadership don't know the manual, then it's just a mess. So what do you have to say to that, Bobby?
Akbar is not out of control. Y'all need to stop. Like y'all, Akbar don't even give a fuck for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. He don't even know all this stuff be going on.
He know.
On the road.
He be in the shadows listening. He got dynamite. He got dynamite listening.
So
he got dynamite for. He got
nobody swept nothing under the rug, Aaron. And like I told y'all in the beginning, y'all wouldn't even know if I wouldn't have told you what was going on. They wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? It's crazy that y'all still holding and harboring on this stuff. It wasn't nothing swept under the rug. I hate that happened to them. I hate all that stuff went down. They were warned not to even go in the little Washington. Everybody was acting suspect. Everybody. I can't tell you who was what at the time. Somebody knew what was gonna happen. Okay, and it's mighty strange that we ended up being the enemies We was just protecting this dude Malik in fucking Tulsa, and the next week we his number one enemy.
But you know, the whole thing in a nutshell, I don't hear anybody like we could use social media for, it's a benefit to use social media and the Moorish World TV platform. I don't hear nobody talking about Ozone no more. He's in the belly of the beast. I don't hear nobody.
They didn't even help the brother.
Yeah. I don't hear anybody talking about that brother. I don't hear anybody talking about issues that affect the community, minus something that's tragic. You know, like you say, you feeding the people. I don't hear none of these stories where you're just feeding people just because they need to be fed or they hungry and they just don't have resources. You don't hear any of them stories. All the stories we ever hear from the new Black Panther Party is some story that make headlines. Where Malik is chasing a headline or somebody else is chasing the headline. And so Bobby is saying that he wants to bring it back to that community service organization and educate people on how to defend themselves legally and lawfully. That's what Bobby was saying on the show the other day. I was joking around and maybe people missed that point, but that's what he was saying.
No. And we have tried to refer Bobby Worthy to people. And tried to in the past, and he got their money and didn't show up.
Oh, Bobby, no.
Let's say you didn't show up in Roxborough.
Bobby,
you got them people money.
In Roxborough, where?
North Carolina.
Roxbury, well.
Now,
no, I didn't show up.
You didn't show up, but you got them people money, though, didn't you?
Listen, first of all, people don't pay me; they donate. Second of all, you need to know the whole story.
Bobby, don't do that. Don't do that, Bobby. Don't hit him. That's the Moorish scam. Like you don't gotta pay me. You don't gotta pay me no notes. You can donate them, and then I don't owe no responsibility.
This is why I said I wasn't gonna respond. But since they said that, let me explain to you why.
There
First
we go.
of all,
Let's go.
When you don't know the law, when you're ignorant, when your brain the size of a fucking BB, that's the problem.
Oh my
Second of all, when that happened in Roxborough, they donated. You don't get donations back to help her. And the statute, and she was given, the statute of limitation was up. There was nothing she can do, and that was it. So I let her know. So get your story right before you tell it.
Yep. Well, I just heard that from the grapevine. You took them people money and you didn't show up. That's what I heard.
See, that's another problem. These grapevine stories.
Right.
These grapevine stories.
And that's why I'm on here, because I'm like, y'all just doing all this yapping. It's yap.
So Janae, what brought you on here when he mentioned your son?
My name and that shit. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true.
Bobby. Who you talking to there, Bobby?
My daughter.
I'm nervous. Don't do that.
You can talk to whoever you want to.
I heard a CB.
But y'all don't understand how dangerous this shit is. This shit is not a game, bro. They played with my life. I had my daughter with me when I was in Washington, North Carolina. You understand? You know what could have happened to me and my child while we was down there? You know what I mean? Let's just stop playing. I'll never go nowhere. I will never wear that patch again until integrity is returned back to this party.
Hey, Janae, you mentioned something and it stood out to me. You was talking about Bobby and a weapon and all that. And we have never seen, out of 20-some years, Malik Zulu Shabazz pull out any type of weapon, walk with any weapon until Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right.
So, I mean, nobody never questioned these things, you know? And so...
I never served under Malik like that. I never did. So, I don't know. I was not under him.
I ain't never seen him told.
I didn't. Hashim was my national chairman.
Everybody that I speak to that was under Hashim, they really give him supreme honor for integrity and basically organizing and, you know, trying to move this party as a cohesive unit. Why don't nobody use the Hashim method, like, and get this thing back together?
Integrity that Hashim had. They don't have the valor and the fortitude to be a good leader like Hashim was. God rest his soul.
What did what
You know what I'm saying?
let's talk about some positive. What were some of the elements that Hashim? I want you to answer, and then I'm going to ask Bobby Webb. What were some of the elements that Hashim brought through the table? That when you look at them pictures of Hashim, it was numbers. Now, what was in brief? What were some of the elements that he brought through the table?
I think he brought integrity to the party. Because he was a good orator, he was a good speaker, he was a good father. He tried to be a good example. Okay.
Got you.
No, I was not under Malik. And Talib, please go somewhere, please, because you already know I don't deal with you.
What do you think? What do you think? Why Talib ain't
Why he need to say whatever he got to say and just
Talib could join too. But what do you say? What do you say, Bobby? What do you say about Hashim, brother?
He was a good leader. Hashim was a damn good leader.
That's all I hear is good things about Hashim.
He was sick. He just got sick. He was a good man. Okay?
All right, now hold up. We're going to turn this up a little bit. We got about 15 more minutes left. Listen, what do you think about Bobby saying that, listen, he's just going to organize nationally under the name of the new Black Panther Party, and it is what it is. And because the incompetency of the Central Committee, hey, it is what it is.
There you go. Until oh Lord Jesus, I know I'm getting off here now.
No, don't go nowhere, sis. Hey,
No,
Janae,
you might me to deal with that right there. Please
Janae,
get him off of here with me.
Hey, Janae,
I don't want to know.
Janae, I thought we was good.
Not Black Lightning. Okay, because
always
y'all. Oh my God, let me not say nothing because my family mixed up too. But I'm trying to tell you, it's always one of them that's creating problems.
Janae,
always.
I thought we was good though, me and you.
Me and you always gonna be good. You ain't told a lie yet, Tahaka Bay. You ain't got no lies told. You know what I'm saying?
But you my sis, but Black Lightning he a little bit too much.
No, I can't. He's a headache. I don't want to deal with it. This is hard enough to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Black Lightning, where you at? Come on, yeah.
No, don't let him on till I get off, please. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't got time. Because it's like this. We waste so much time though. But I'm telling you, Bobby, you might have had a chance to be a national chairman if you had not came on here. Okay? Don't blame the Central Committee for upholding what they believe and they stand for. You know? Darren Hawkins is not a bad person. Akbar is not a bad person. You're not a bad person. You got personal beefs with each other. Y'all got disputes. It's like a pissing contest with these men. Okay? Get over it. And then we could build. We could all build. I got 3 phone calls from comrades that want to come back into the party. That want to be a part of the party. Want to be a part of what we reorganizing and restructuring and redoing. Which we ain't redoing it. We still doing it. But we doing it amongst ourselves privately. We train every Saturday here in DC. We feed people every week. We do all kinds of stuff. We going to a warrior training this weekend.
So what? Okay. So where do Bobby fit into this? Because I think he got a bad shake. Because that ain't what the manual say. The manual said the local leadership will get the command, not the committee.
No, he should have checked with them and said, hey, he should have checked with the Central Committee. He might have misworded from local to national.
No, that's what they said. They wrote that. He didn't write that.
He might have did a typo. I'm gonna give him that much. It might have been a misprint.
No, but it's supposed to be Central Committee wrote it. I just showed it to you. The Central Committee wrote.
He said local. He should have said Central Committee.
No, he said it is a clear violation. Let me show you. This is what they wrote now.
I know.
Now this ain't what Bobby wrote. I want to be clear. This is what the Central Committee wrote. It said it is a clear violation of NBPP rules and regulation number 7 for appearing on Tahaka Bay YouTube show. So he didn't say anything about Omar Wali. He said number 7, and then he quotes number 7 without the quotations. It says until the local chain of command. Local is the connecting word. Local
Right.
chain of command gives the all clear. Members are not allowed to speak to the media. The Central
Right.
Committee, from my understanding in all English vernacular, the Central Committee is not a local command.
No. But
So they
that's
need
what-
to eat. So they need to eat that and say we were in the wrong, and now we're gonna rewrite this or something.
Well, maybe he will rewrite this after this, but maybe he should have said Central Committee.
But
Not
that ain't what the
local.
book say.
The locals say that. The book don't. How you know? How you got a manual?
I got everything. I'm the
That's
listen.
what I'm talking
I
about.
got
See what
I
I'm
got
saying?
Moochie Bear. Moochie, do you know Moochie Bear? Moochie Bear been
Moochie
Bear
Bear
been in
is
a
a
panel.
cold-blooded killer. Okay. Look, I swear to
Moochie
God.
Bear got it. You can't hide nothing from Moochie.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Moochie
Like,
got everything.
they got all these men. Like, you supposed to guard that manual with your life. Ain't
Nah,
nobody
you
that's
can't
not
hide
a member
nothing.
of the party supposed
Moochie is
to have a
Moochie is a
manual.
research bear. You cannot hide nothing from Moochie. You
That
might
is-
hide it from Tahaka Bay, but not from Moochie. Moochie got everything.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Moochie.
That's
Moochie.
sad.
Moochie.
But that's why it make it look so messy, because people should have had the
Now we gotta hold y'all accountable though.
exactly. You
So
supposed
Moochie-
to hold
Moochie
you
got
supposed to
everything.
hold people
That way
accountable.
you can't get up here and say one thing, cause then I have to show the receipt. Cause Moochie, he's something different. You give Moochie some brown swagger sandwiches, he gonna get all you need. We got it all.
You ain't got no manual, man.
You don't think so?
No,
Want me to pull it up?
you ain't got no manual.
You can pull up whatever you want to. It
I do
don't
got the
affect
manual
me.
though. I really
got
do.
the manual. I got the whole manual,
I
not
got
just
the
the
manual.
half that
I
they
had it from the
wanted
last
to
go
say.
around.
Right.
I had it
Okay.
from I got the manual. Let me pull it up for you. We gonna read it on. Want to read it online? No, I ain't gonna. I don't want to throw private because I think the new Black Panther Party could be a good thing, but we gotta get rid of the Negroid stuff.
The nigga shit. This is only said. That's what it is. It's just a bunch of NIGG doo-doo. You
Yeah,
know?
you gotta
And
get
like
rid
I
of
said, but when these men see each other face to face, they shaking hand and hugging, taking pictures together and all kind of stuff. I'm not that type of revolutionary. You cross me one time, you better not never cross my path again. Period. All that drama they had going on. Come on, man. Y'all grown men. And here I am, a woman out here by myself, standing on my square, squaring up with niggas every day. Just had to square up with somebody Thursday night.
Why somebody keep trying to call you an informant? Ali went to jail. Who is Ali?
I don't care what they say about me. Inform on what? Y'all informants. Everybody get on social media like this and all that stuff. You are informant. You telling your business. You don't know what I got or what I'm doing.
No, when they say an informant, they refer to like
Ali went
informant to the
jail. Who is
police.
Ali? And I don't even know who this Joe Blackson is. Informant for what? All I do is serve my people, sweetheart. Hot meals, new clothes, and services. So what they got? What do I have to inform anybody about? I don't have no gun. You ain't never seen me with a gun. That was mine.
Let me get to Bobby real quick. Bobby, so how do you plan to move on in the future, Bobby? What you gonna do, brother? It seems to me, it seems to me though that no one wants to accept the fact that I think you got a bad shake this time around. I think coming on Moorish World TV gave you.
Came on here. He shouldn't.
But that ain't what the rules say though. That's the problem with us as a people.
Got on here.
I get what the feelings is. Let me say this, Bobby. Let me say this, Bobby, because I want to get this through to the audience so we can move structurally as a people. I get what the feelings is. I get what the emotion is and the dislike and the disdain for Moorish World TV. But what I don't get is one can violate the actual standard in which they say they stand for. You can dislike Moorish World TV and dislike Tahaka Bay all you want, but if the standard says in number 7 that the local leadership, and I'm saying local leadership, gives the go-ahead and he's the go-ahead, you don't violate that just because you don't like me. And that's why this thing is going to fail, because today it's Bobby, tomorrow it's you, the next day it's someone else. Because no one is sticking to structure, even if you don't like the structure. It's just like the law. Let me talk about Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed claimed he smacked me and all of that. But he ultimately goes to Baltimore, file a peace order, right? The peace order in place, and in the peace order, they say that I should not mention his name. Now, it's a violation of my right, freedom of speech. It's definitely a violation of the right, but the judge wrote that in ink. Guess what I did? I followed it. Because it was in ink. I knew it was wrong. It's a violation of freedom of speech. This is what I'm saying, us as a people. When something is there to govern us, we are supposed to stick to it, even if we know that for right now, it does not mesh with what I think should be happening. But I'm going to stick with it now until I can get it on another side. Get to the other side. And so that's the point. If the rules say one thing, the leadership should not be able to disregard that. And anybody with integrity should jump on the Central Committee and say that you're wrong. You don't defend the Central Committee because they don't like Tahaka Bay, or Omar Wali don't like Tahaka Bay. You stick to the script and then you address the script. You don't do that. That's wrong, because no organization is going to build when you always sidestepping the script because it doesn't agree with your emotions and your feelings. So the Central Committees need to be addressed.
Absolutely.
And then you said most people don't even know the manual. I mean, to do a whole show on the manual now.
Listen, you can't do it. Don't do that.
I'm messing with you today.
You do that. Look, people really thought you was going to start your own chapter of the new Black Panther Party. Didn't they? They was ready to join. That's all right. Hell, you might do a better job. Shit, because you got the resources.
I will stick to the script even if it disagrees with me, and then we convene and we address the script.
Exactly.
I wouldn't allow the script to put me in a place where I will, just because I dislike somebody, I will manipulate the script to make it shape and mold into my purpose because I dislike somebody. I'll stick to the script and then we address the script. It is what it is. Because y'all supposed to pass this to the next generation. What is the next generation supposed to do with it?
Who would want to be bothered with all this mess? Who would want to be bothered with all of this mess right here? It's too much. But you understand? It got personal. It got dirty. You know what I'm saying? People were really hurt. People were really injured.
Do you think y'all need to do drug tests and drinking tests and all that? Because I think these people
know what they need to do.
I think between mental illness and drug and alcohol abuse, I think this organization is crumbled to its last piece of crumble on the floor somewhere.
Listen, it's still some dedicated young soldiers out here that believe in Dr. Khaled and his legacy. It's still people out here that believe and stand on what they believe in. It's not unrepairable. Okay, don't keep saying that. It's not unrepairable. But Bobby, what it needs to be is structured.
Bobby, do you drink or smoke?
A lot better.
Do you drink or smoke weed and pop pills and shrooms and all that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Never.
Bobby got one of them votes. Oh, you never drink, but you smoke.
Never
you smoke
drink,
crack?
Never smoke. Never none of it.
All right, I just checked. But Bobby,
I train MMA fighters, so I don't have time for that.
Bobby, do you believe that y'all need to put something in place for drug abuse, alcoholic abuse, and all that? Because every time I see these little marches, when the march over, everybody like it's a back of the pickup party. Every one of them.
You really can't do nothing about the drinking. I mean, the other stuff you ain't supposed to be doing.
That's personal. Long as you ain't drinking while you in uniform. That's your business.
What I'm saying is, so if you go on a march and you are in public,
okay.
And after the march, Y'all sitting on the back of a truck smoking Newports and drinking beer. Just because you're not in uniform on back of the truck, just an hour before, y'all was talking about fighting against injustices. Now everybody's sitting on the back of the truck arguing, shooting the bobo, and the public can see it.
But
that's not good.
That's
not good at all. And I didn't partake in none of this. Okay.
You know?
Yeah, and that's why the movement is gone to doo-doo, because you can't say that's personal. No, it's personal when you home alone, but when you are out in the field, from the time y'all separate, should nobody be out there smoking weed, should nobody be out there drinking, and should nobody out there freaking off like they did it. No. When y'all separate and go home, you can do all that if that's what you choose to do. But once y'all finish doing, I got tons of videos. Where it just looked crazy. I got one phone call where Crystal Muhammad, she drunk as ever, cussing out this guy because they were fighting in a bar. I said, goodness, sound like a Western movie in 2021. I said, goodness gracious. I mean, and these people calling themselves leader. She got one guy talking about, you slept with this one and you slept with that one. Listen, people know that I got a little bit conflict with Crystal Muhammad. I ain't even put that trash out there. That was too trashy for me. I said, goodness gracious.
I never worked.
No, I'm not asking for anybody's opinion. I'm just saying that this stuff is in the public, regardless if you are in uniform or not. When you are associated with something that's supposed to be social advancement and protecting our people from injustices, there's certain things that should not occur.
I agree. It's this unconduct in a uniform. That's or whatever. You know, I mean, but they know the rules. But again, they were not properly trained. They were not properly trained. They did not receive the full manual. I didn't get the full manual, like I said, until maybe 2 years after I was in the party. I didn't know if I was doing something right or wrong. You don't know if you're doing it right or wrong until somebody say you can't do that. That's in the manual. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that. Why have the manual.
Why would it take so long for you to get the manual? If
well,
you become
first of all, they were selling the manual for $50.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Janae, you don't see how crazy this sounds. They want you to follow rules that you got to buy.
You got to buy them. Sure did. That's right. You know, and there's a lot of stuff I didn't find out until I watched your show. I didn't know. And it was a lot of stuff until I watched the Panther 48 and really learned Panther ideology from the OGs and from Aaron Michaels himself on how to even conduct business as the new Black Panther Party.
That's insane.
I was the chairwoman. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know shit. I didn't know nothing. They voted me in. I didn't ask for it. I wasn't out here trying to just be a part of something. I just wanted to help my people. You understand what I'm saying? I just wanted to help my people. And there's still good people out here that still want to help their people and do the right thing under the new Black Panther Party.
Let me let Bobby take it away, because it was Bobby's show.
But just please leave my son out of it. Don't mention my child no more, please.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody else say, but I would die for mine. I would die for mine.
Try living for yours. Try living for yours.
No,
sis.
I would die for mine.
Sis,
keep putting my child in this shit. Okay? He ain't got nothing to do with what I got going on or what I do. He don't have nothing to do with this stuff. Nothing. That's what I'm saying. And stand on that.
I put out what was in the police report. That's all I did.
And you put out what you was told. Don't lie. You was told that. Okay. You were told that. You were told that. Until I see the police report, you're telling a damn lie.
Your damn mouth. Talking like you would die for yours. Believe me.
I'll die for mine.
I live and breathe this motherfucking life.
Oh my
God. No, you don't. You don't even carry a gun. You can't even own a gun. So what you talking about?
Listen, all that
you legally, you cannot own a firearm. You're a felon.
Don't know how to throw these motherfuckers.
You're a felon. So you gonna throw them at me?
No,
that's what you doing. You tried to fight Akbar, but did you fight him when you seen him?
You said you would die for your family.
Did you?
Believe that.
And I will too. You putting my family in jeopardy right now. You putting my son out there right now. You don't know who I know, and you don't know who I know where you live. I know where you live too.
See,
and
there
I can
we go again.
See,
there we go again.
Like I said, I'm trying to give you a pass. I'm trying to give you a pass and be humble.
Man, go ahead. Let's continue.
Trying to be real humble.
You cannot respond to ignorance and stupidity of those with a brain.
Well, shut up, then. Shut up talking, ignorant.
Yeah.
Because it's all coming out your mouth.
You can't get a word in. You always gotta talk.
Go kick me off the show, Bay. I know that's what you're trying to do.
I want to hear Bobby though.
Go ahead, let him talk. He don't even own a gun. He does not even own a gun. He cannot even have a gun legally. Tell them you cannot legally own a firearm.
Listen, why the fuck does that matter? Tell me that. You bringing that shit up. Why does it fucking matter? You talking about some shit that happened 30 fucking years ago.
You are too.
You
are too.
Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck cares? You? It still ain't stopped me from doing what the fuck I'm doing.
Good.
It ain't stopped me from doing what I'm doing. Exactly. You don't come. You won't bring your red ass to Washington.
You sound like white supremacists.
Hold up. Calm it down.
You sound like white supremacists bringing that bullshit up.
Calm it down.
That's what white supremacists do.
Listen. Y'all getting too riled up, man. We ain't even getting to the point of what we talking about.
Exactly.
They're getting to the point. Let me let you finish, Bobby. And Talib said he was trying to come in. The link is out there. Talib had been out there. You could have been came in. The link is.
Get to him, let him come in.
Huh?
Get to him, let him come in.
Hold on. So let me unmute Janae. Janae, let him talk. Come on, Bobby. What do you have to say though, Bobby? Come on. The floor is yours. Janae ain't gonna interrupt you.
Say about what? We done talked about 95 different things.
No. Listen, we already know that you're gonna build nationally, recruit and under the patch. That's what you're gonna do. Now, again, I think you got a bad shake, but hey, who am I? At the end of the day, Janae said that she worked with anybody that's trying to work with, but then on the flip side, y'all gotta be able to get along. This is crazy.
Cool. I mean, everybody good to disagree. I'm cool with that. This just minor stuff. You know, this is nothing that can stop the movement. Okay. That was my point. If we work together, that's fine too. I mean, I don't hold no grudges like that.
When you say doing the work, and from your perspective, Bobby, what is that doing the work? When you say doing the work,
listen, we can march all day long. We can have the community events. That's good. The community organizing, the food feeding, the clothing drive. That's all good. That's what we were supposed to be here to help our people. But if you're not changing the mindset of the things in this community, if you don't know how to push this, then you're wasting your time pushing that damn bullhorn, marching and protesting. You have to have accountability. If you don't have accountability at a lower level, you will never have accountability at the next level. And until we change the mindset of our people, that is then when unity will start.
You muted.
Can't hear you.
I was still sharing the show. I was saying I was sharing the show. I hope y'all share the show. Listen, if anybody that's in any of these organizations that want to bring some productive conversations, listen, man, I'm open to that. But I'm gonna tell you something. The NBPP under Malik Zulu Shabazz, from what I've seen, has been a clown show. It has been a clown show. It has not contributed to anything that would be productive that we've seen with Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Nothing. And we don't see no organizing of youth. We don't see no, when you talk about one talking truth to power, you just see someone looking for an accident. Dr. Khalid Muhammad, I guess that come from his Nation of Islam days. He would go into communities, he would go into centers and bring people together, inspire people be ready to join, people ready to address community problems. Under Malik, all you seen was someone face a tragedy, and here he come, 5 or 6 people with a bullhorn screaming at the top of his voice, walking down the street, and then the next time, go away into the next one. You know, I think more community engagement has to happen. You know, Dr. Khaled was all about community engagement. He everywhere in the community, engaging the people. When is that coming back?
It's never stopped here in DC. I can't speak for everybody else. I don't know what everybody else doing, but we still organizing. We actually organizing the Million Youth March.
There we go.
All right, now hold up now. Now y'all know, everybody know Talib is my, and you know the strange thing about these liberation organizations, there's people that I like from different groups, and they don't like each other. That gets me. Like, I like Ghazi and Talib had words. I like what's the other brother I like? Desert Eagle. Talib and Desert Eagle. Janae, you know you my sister, but now you and Talib. What in the world is going on?
I don't have no problem with Talib. He keep bringing up this money like somebody stole it from you, like we asked for you. I did what I was supposed to do with that, sir. I showed you the receipts. We had the food. We had all of that waiting for y'all, but y'all did not show up on the day that we had the dinner. I pulled my living room furniture out of my fucking apartment for all of us to be out there to enjoy the festivities. Okay?
I didn't attack you about the $2,000. That's not an attack on you. I'm talking about the new Black Panther Party. I never say you specifically. Okay. I said I gave $2,000 to the new Black Panther Party. I gave $1,000 to you to put on the event on the Black Lives Matter Plaza, which you know is a fact. And then I gave $1,000 to Hashim Nzinga's wife to help continue with the family obituaries and the funeral or whatever else that they needed for their family. That came straight from Fred Hampton Gun Club. 2 weeks later, they told me I couldn't show up to the funeral. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, see, I didn't know that.
That was from the National Committee. They told me I had to choose between the new Black Panther Party and Fred Hampton Gun Club. That's why you never see me wear the patch again.
I didn't know that part.
So I wasn't talking about you.
Why y'all trying to make it seem like I stole the money or like I just ripped you out?
I know exactly what happened. What I told you, what did I tell you? I said they told you that you couldn't host the event. I said, fuck them. Host the event anyway. Here's $1,000 you put on for the people in the community. Did I not?
And I did. Yeah.
And that's exactly what I told you to do. Right. So I'm not attacking you, sister. I'm not attacking you. That's why I came on you, because I was like, hold on, what's happening? Yeah. That's why I came on here. What's happening? I came on to address that we know, I know, you know, Bobby know, that the whole National Committee, and I say it, and I'm going to say it loud and proud, the whole National Committee has gone to trash. Everybody on that National Committee doesn't need to be sitting there. It needs to be dismantled. The whole new Black Panther Party needs to be shut down. There's no background checks. There's no integrity. They do not follow the manual whatsoever, and it needs to be shut down. Babu gave it a chance. And if a OG such as Babu, and I give him respect, me and him didn't get along a lot. From here and there, we had disagreements from time to time, but Babu came in, couldn't fix it. Yakanan came in, couldn't fix it. Malik, we all know Malik was a disaster from the start when he came in 2020. Malik didn't even came around. He only came around because of the clout. You get what I'm saying? The new Black Panther Party has dissolved. It hasn't been the same since 2020. Bobby Worthy, I tell you, brother, we talk all the time. We talked earlier. We talked before. Brother, move on. Do something else with yourself. I understand that we Panthers forever, but you don't have to wear pants to be a Panther, brother. It's in your heart. It's not about the uniform. It's not about the logo. It's the mentality, and it's about the people at the end of the day. Let it go, brother. You're a Panther because you represent the people. The people ain't the uniform. The people ain't the packs. It's not about the packs, brother. It's about us as a people and what we do. When you do the work, that's Panther work. It don't matter what you got on. You can go out there in the overalls, some tore down boots, and a raggedy t-shirt. As long as you're doing for the people, that's Panther work. You don't need the label. You don't need the title. You don't need the uniform in order to do the work, brother. It's a mindset. Don't get caught up in the show of it all. It's not about that, brother. Let it go. You don't need them to tell you. You don't need them to tell you that you need to do work for the people, brother. You on here arguing with people who don't get to tell you when you get to go feed the people, when you go get to save little girls and that are being sex trafficked. You don't need permission to go do that, brother. Who told you need permission to go save our people? That's the issue that I'm having. Why are you arguing about it? I don't need permission to go help my people.
Just do the work. That's all I'm doing. I don't have to do it under the new Black Panther Party, the Black Panther Party, nothing. I feed people every week. Every day.
I came to bring this back around for you, Janae and Bobby Worthy.
Now you brought it around for me, the co-host of the night, General Talib.
Look, I came to break it down because
you
this
really
is
brought it right
unity.
to a level of comprehension. You brought it back to earth, bro, because it didn't went up there.
Because I understand we got different views on how we want to do it. Look, Tiger Bay is the Moor. But guess what? Me and him met up in Freedom Square. We dapped it up, and we was out there for the people. And we saw the real for the real, and we saw the fake for the fake. Minus the beef and all that good stuff. And guess what? While they was all standing out there up on that stage, so I could make sure I got body cam footage. While they was all doing this, and the Hebrew Israelites was doing all this, there was a sister out there that needed help, and we went over there and helped that sister that was distraught. You get what I'm saying? While everybody else was up there doing all this, they ignored that sister
was there.
that was being pressed out by
right.
So what I'm saying is, do what you got to do for the people, brother. Do what you got to do for the people. Janae. You ain't got to get on here and flex for nobody. I understand. I appreciate y'all coming on here telling y'all truth about it at the end of the day. But we all know Malik ain't about to do nothing. We know you know the fact about what he did for Karan Hilton. At the end of the day, I still talk to his father at the end of the day. You know he abandoned them people at the end of the day. It's on the news and everything like that. We don't have to tell it. Just do the work. And even if don't nobody see you do the work, it doesn't always matter if they see you do it. Don't nobody know our names ain't on that flyer. You know what we did at that hospital for Karan Hilton. Well, nobody else did when they pulled the plug on that young brother. Me and you was up there at that hospital when that brother passed away. We was up there.
That's right. And guess what? The damn head at the police
and guess what, Janae? Can't nobody take that from you because we got 2 officers indicted at the end of the day. We went down there at 5 then. We turned up at that police station and we ain't get no type of recognition for it. But at the end of the day, we know the satisfaction that we got from it. Sometimes everything doesn't need to be for the people to see and know. But we did that, right? We did that, right?
We did it.
So what you stressed out about, Janae? Bobby Worthy.
It makes me upset and it's embarrassing because and I know I put my heart and soul.
And that's all right though. Yes, it's all right though. It's all right though. It's all right though.
Saying I'm not a good person. I'm drama. This is all shit that was going on around me. I can't control growth.
Janae, listen. We ain't perfect. We gonna get secondhand information sometimes, and we can't believe and we can't trust everything at the end of the day. And I'm gonna tell you this, and you may not like me for saying that. Me and you know Akbar is compromised. He is not the best person to be out there on the front line. Let's not cap on that either. So before you get mad at Bobby Worthy for telling the truth, your experience may not be his, but you know Akbar ain't the truth at the end of the day. You know that. And Bobby Worthy at the end of the day, I'm just here to bring y'all back to the foundation of why we here at the end of the day.
What makes you say, hold up. Since you're the voice of reason tonight, what and I say the voice of reason because you came here calm, et cetera, et cetera. So and they was real worked up and you brought us back down to earth level. What makes you say that Akbar is not right? Because that's how this all really kicked off to go get out of control.
The reason why I say Akbar isn't 100%. He got his flaws, and none of us is perfect. I can't sit up here and act like I did everything perfect. I'm not. I'm a human at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, we did security for Akbar, and for Dr. Umar. Akbar brought 2 police officers up there. You can call them the special police or whatever. They brought out their badges and stuff like that or whatever. I said, Akbar, I know you didn't bring these 2 police officers up here with us. Oh man, I just need them and stuff like that. He brought 2 police officers to do security for us, special forces, special officers or whatever. They got the same amount of authority. If you know who they are in Washington, D.C. area, they got the same authority as police officers.
They're like the special park police type police. I know what you're talking about.
And he brought those 2 brothers up there to do security for Dr. Umar. And I looked at him, I said, brother, I know you didn't bring these badge-wearing motherfuckers up, excuse my language, these badge-wearing coons up here to do security for Dr. Umar. And we almost got into a whole fight at the church. And then after we went back and forth, because I said, well, brother, are they under your command? And we got back and forth about it or whatever. I had to call my national field marshal because I thought it was about to be a problem. I was about to pop my trunk. I was like, I know This ain't about to be an issue. After that, we got into an argument. The brother asked me for a ride home. I said, nah, bro, you can figure it out on your own. This was at the dinner table with me, the pastor of the church, Dr. Umar, and everybody else. I said, nah, brother, you can figure it out for yourself. I'm not giving you a ride home. Not after you bring coming up here with the police. But Akbar uses people. And this is what I need the new recruits to hear. And it's a brother, I'm not going to say his name, but I'm pretty sure he may or may not watch this. But it's a couple of brothers who come into the movement that actually really need help, that's actually looking for guidance. And Akbar has a little bit of wisdom that comes with him. And he's a smooth talker. He had me like that. He'll start telling you he needs you for the ride. He needs you for the transportation. And he'll take you under the wing. People like Dynamite Lightning got caught up in it because he ain't that bright. He's an okay brother, but he ain't that bright. He got caught up in being his mule and taking him all over the place and being his chauffeur. And he'd come in and he'd start taking these young people and start having them drive them all over town and all over these places and stuff like that and take advantage of them. So he manipulates the young and naive because he has so much knowledge and he spits it so fast and so fluently, they can't catch on to it because they're new to it. But once you get seasoned enough, you start to catch on like you playing mind games, and he will manipulate you and take advantage of you. So he's a manipulator and he works with them boys. And I've seen that personally.
Good goodness gracious.
Nah, so, I don't know about that. I didn't know anything about
You don't have to be. I can call my 16-year-old daughter up here and she'll tell you. She ain't even hear the conversation. I wake her up out of her sleep and she'll tell you that it was police officers there that he was working with. Because I almost got in a fight with him in the back, but Dr. Umar had to calm me down because I was about to knock one of them out.
With that being said, I just know I looked into him when Dynamite Lighting tried to join the temple here in Baltimore and all of that, and I was like, nah, bro, you can't rock with me. You rock with this guy, bro. He too suspect.
Jana, you don't even trust Dynamite.
I was like, nah, you too suspect.
I definitely don't trust Dynamite. Like, I put him out of my chapter immediately.
He
under his wing. I told Akbar not to trust that dude.
Let's be honest with it. Let's be out there with it. Dynamite Lightning tried to take advantage of some of the females within the organization. Am I lying, Janae?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Come on now, stop it.
Chapter, I had a strong chapter in DC.
And what happened when he tried to take that? Just tell the truth. What happened? Why did one of the members leave the DC chapter? Because Dynamite Lightning gave her a ride home. And what happened?
Yeah, he acted a fool on her.
Oh,
in her house, her concierge, like she lived in one of them gated communities or whatever, and he went in there acting crazy. And
no!
Just showed out.
My like, Dynamite Lightning, where you at?
It was just too much. You know what I mean? It was just too much going on. Like, but you can't babysit these grown people.
But his loyalty,
health issues.
His loyalty to Akbar was strange to me.
His loyalty to Akbar is unfathomable. I actually put hands on him. I actually put hands on him when we was out there on Black Lives Matter Boulevard 2020 with me, him, Grandmaster J. That photo you showed earlier, I organized that to come together. Yes, I actually put hands on him because he wouldn't listen to my commands. And he said, well, I only listen to Akbar. I grabbed him up. I said, well, you going to listen to me today or I'm going to put you in the ground. I grabbed him up by his vest.
I put him out for insubordination. I told him I put him on post at rally we had in DC. I said you cannot talk to nobody while you are on your post. The first thing he do is go running his mouth, going up, talk to people. I said, no, I can't take you nowhere else. I mean, you gotta go. I'm not you a risk. You a flight risk. You a security risk. All that. Get out. I said, don't even come to DC unless you let me know you coming to DC.
So look, from Jani's front room, it said, can't the Central Committee be changed? No one is invincible. Is it possible that it can be changed?
Yes. It can be changed with the people that's right here. They just need to sit down and have a real conversation.
That y'all need to get out.
All of us started out New Black Panther Party. Even you, Talib.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? You started out with the New Black Panther Party. I didn't know you, but did I make a difference out of that? No. You know what I'm saying? You was more seasoned than I was. I wasn't even qualified to be the chairwoman, but they voted me in. And I worked with you. Did I
So
not?
so why don't those who want to see better, why don't y'all get off camera and organize and say this is what it is? Because I know I think the Black Panther
You're worried about me smoking need to be quiet.
I think the Black Panther, the new Black Panther patch has been disgraced by some of that behavior that has come across this internet.
It has, and that's what I said. Until integrity is restored back to the party, because it's not so broken. People feelings hurt. Okay, it's not so broken. And people can't get back together.
But people been taken advantage of too, though. Like I didn't heard so many stories of people being taken advantage of.
Let me tell you where the disorganization came in. When I came in 2005, the new Black Panther Party was strong. You had Sean Kwali that was in charge at the time. I believe he was the national chief of staff. I believe. Am I right, Bobby Worthy? You had Sean Kwali. Sean Kwali was a solid brother. At least that's what I thought until there was other misinformation. But it's not about him right now. That was in 2015, so I'm going to leave it in 2015. But at the time, he was standing strong. There was requirements that you had to take. You had to know the 10 say that again.
You're right.
10-point platform. You had to know the 12 general orders, and you had to have it memorized before you could even put the patch on. You couldn't just put the patch on because you joined.
Right.
It wasn't charging for no manual, none of like that. You actually had to know it and actually quote it word from word. I remember joining and going to sleep at night just trying to memorize it because I believed in it so much because the words in it itself inspired me to do better with my life. As time went on, it started to disintegrate. They started being worried about numbers and everything like that. When it changed was in 2020. When Malik Zulu Shabazz started seeing all of the uprising, when he started seeing all of the protests going on, he started popping up on the scene and wanted to be seen. At that time, Akbar was in charge and Hashim Nzinga. Akbar was the national chief of staff. Akbar was doing more work. Homage to Hashim Nzinga because he was holding the structure down. But the actual boots on the ground was Akbar. I got to give it to Akbar. Akbar was actually doing the work. At some point when Malik came in, it started to tweak the power structure. And Malik started getting in Hashim Nzinga's ear. Hashim Nzinga and Malik started talking to each other. Hashim Nzinga was on his deathbed. He started getting sick. His mind wasn't the best of his ability. He wasn't in his prime anymore. And Malik, being the master manipulator he is, saw the opportunity and started twisting people around. He started twisting Hashim Nzinga's mind and started to turn him against Akbar. They were super close. When I say they were super close, they was like brothers. You get what I'm saying? Those three right there was a trio. Malik was nowhere to be seen. Malik hadn't been on the scene for almost 5 years since I joined. And he came back around 2020. Am I lying?
No, you're right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Bobby. If y'all remember, if I'm wrong, correct me while I'm talking.
You're right.
At least from 2015 to 2020, Malik wasn't around. I got two people here vouching with my story. If I'm wrong, y'all stop me. He wasn't around. Malik came in. Hashim Nzinga got sick. He started twisting. He started telling people in certain commands that they couldn't do this, they couldn't do that. He started telling people, you can get this position, you can get that position. He started turning them in on each other. When I was in, it was a healthy competition to build the party up. The Mid-Atlantic versus the Central versus the Northeast and all of that. It was a healthy competition. It was a positive thing to build each other up. Like, oh, we got 15 members. Oh, guess what? We're going to outdo you. We got 20 members. Oh, guess what? We're going to outdo you. We got 50. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. It was a positive competition. When Malik came in, it distorted and twisted everything into a negative. And it started that descent. And people started disliking each other. Rumors started getting spread around. He'd start calling people on freeway. He'd start calling people over here. And once people start realizing who's the common denominator, and we can talk about a million things, but when we get back to it, it all starts at Malik. We loved each other. Yes, I don't know where we lost that focus at, but at some point, Malik started manipulating people's hearts and minds. And we have forgotten what it was to wear that patch. I used to wear it. I'm not going to wear it no more. I still give honor to it. But I moved on to something else, and I grew from it. I pay homage to all the original members that was there, but I can't go back to it. But I will work with those that are there. But I'm asking Bobby, Janae, anybody that's listening, old Panthers, new Panthers, or whatever, we have to really stand up and realize that it's not each other that we beefing with. All these little squabbles, it started somewhere. I guarantee you, at some point in the conversation, you can point it back to Malik. At the end of the day, I promise you, you can point it back to Malik Zulu Shabazz. And guess where he at now? He's gone. He's disappeared. He's no more on the scene. And you got all this distortion going on, and everybody's beefing with each other. And he's moved on with his life, laughing while everybody's still giving him praise. Unfortunate.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all something that Hashim told me before he died. He said, "Me and you gonna have a real conversation." He said, "I need you to look after Akbar." He said, "All this time I thought you was a problem." He said, "But I really need you to look after Akbar because they're coming after Akbar." And I was like, "Who? What?" He never did get to finish that conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? I never did get to have that conversation with him. God rest his soul. But he told me that out of his own mouth. And after that is when all this stuff started happening. You know what I'm saying? All these drama, all this, in and out fighting, all this gossiping, all this women slanging, and it was just it was just a lot of Negro mess.
Akbar was robbed of his rightful position. The next person who was supposed to step up and replace Hashim Nzinga when he left should have been Akbar, because he was National Chief of Staff at that time. He was robbed of the vote. He was robbed of the position, and it was given back to Malik Zulu Shabazz. And when Malik Zulu Shabazz started appointing people into positions that they was not qualified for. At the end of the day, it should have been Akbar. Akbar, now I'm gonna say it now, I'm gonna be honest. Akbar is a little bit too up in age to keep up with what's going on with the times of the day. He has wisdom, but his time is sailed. It is time for him to step aside and be an elder. But his mind isn't as fresh and sharp as it used to be. It's almost like watching Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight last night. His knees ain't what they used to be. His knees, it's not what it used to be. It's just a bunch of showroom bouncing around in the ring, but ain't nobody really throwing no punches. And that's what Akbar is today. He's not in his prime no more. 20 years ago, Akbar might have been something good, but the 58-year-old Akbar now in that ring against, it's not the time for him no more. You need to go ahead and step back.
But at the end of the day, he's still doing the work, though.
That's fine.
Out there on the road.
But he brought them police with him too.
A broken clock can be right twice a day.
That to be the truth. I don't know that part.
A broken clock can be right twice a day. That's all right.
Okay.
But he brought them police with him though. That's all bets off.
Well, look, that's my first time hearing anything about that.
Let me bring Bobby in. I think we're going to turn this back around and have some positive conversation on the next show. But this is about Bobby trying to rebuild. I really appreciate Talib coming in, but let's let Bobby take us up. Bobby, what do you think, brother? You've been listening for at least 20 minutes. You done heard Janae. You done heard General Talib. Brother, what you got? What you coming up with?
Still gonna try to rebuild, man. I think it's worth trying to say. But I don't have to have, like Talib said, I don't have to have their permission to do nothing. I don't have to have their permission to wear this badge. I'm always a Panther. I don't have to have their permission to keep building at all. So
that's it. You're going to build it up. So, family, we've been here for quite some time now, 2 hours and 23 minutes. And listen, Paige said to Uncle Bay looking like it's time. Yeah, it's time. So I say this. I think that I don't know, Bobby. You got an uphill battle, man. You got uphill battle, man.
More than uphill, straight up.
But I don't understand stuff like this. Like me and Talib, we had our differences, right? But I actually witnessed him doing the right thing by our people, like he talked about in DC. And here in Baltimore, when Umar came to Baltimore, and I walked in on Umar lecture and his people was there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and they were real professional. They were super professional. They was, I don't understand why that you don't add your expertise to someone like Talib as opposed to, or not only Talib, but anybody who has integrity, professionalism, and things like that, as opposed to try to put a cork into a sinking ship.
Well, me and Talib has always been good. So, you know, if Talib need me to do something and vice versa, we'll do it. I mean, that's fine and dandy, but my loyalty is to Hashim Nzinga.
I feel you. Okay, I see that. I feel that.
Nzinga wanted me, without a doubt, to make sure this party does not fall apart. I was the National Minister of Justice under Hashim Nzinga. When Hashim traveled, I was with Hashim. There was a reason for that.
Okay. So you feel responsible to do your part to keep it alive.
I tried to keep it alive.
Good goodness gracious.
Rebuild it. So.
Well. When hey Talib, do y'all wear the tam?
Do we wear the tam?
If you don't wear the tam, I can't join you, Talib.
Nah, this the only thing we rocking right here. This the only thing we rocking right here.
Well, my outfit, we wearing the tam. Right we wearing the tam.
We wearing the patch. You get what I'm saying?
You see me with my tam on the other night? We wearing the tam. I'm taking it over. Me and Janae.
Kevlar. We wearing Kevlar helmets, and we wearing.
I ain't never have no tam.
I'm rolling with Janae. I'm gonna be the national tam minister.
Next thing I did look good on you know.
I'm wearing mine. That right. But fam, I really appreciate y'all. I'm glad that Talib, thank you, bro. Thank you for pulling up and bringing some clarity. Some calm and some clarity to this conversation, because at the end of the day, it seems as everybody's interest is to serve the people, and if everybody's interest is to serve the people, then one thing have to happen. The crooks, the infiltrators, got to be weeded out. They got to be called out. And those who interested to serve the people need to form like Voltron and serve the people.
Now I'm gonna say this before I go, because I know I don't want to catch no flack from the new Black Panther Party. They pull up to my house.
They ain't like pulling up nowhere.
You know, people like pulling up to my house and taking videos and leaving before I catch them, right? So you know how that goes.
Man, leave my brother alone, man.
You know they like pulling up to my house and faking like they did something, but they don't never show me on video being home though. But that's neither here nor there. Man, we gonna continue.
Man, we was ending on a good note.
Listen. It's two people. It's two people in the National Committee I want to pay homage to. Dr. Shamanda, that sister is good. She got a good heart. She may not be perfect. I don't know the background, the history. I ain't really heard too much drama about her. But Dr. Shamanda, she a good sister. I want to pay homage to her. I think she's definitely need to stay on the National Committee. And Brother Daryl Hawkins, he's seasoned. He got some wisdom. What position he's in, that's not up for me to determine. I definitely think he should be definitely part of the National Committee when it comes to making decisions. Everybody else that's on that panel, I can't vouch for because I don't know them like that. But those two right there are two solid people. If anybody else goes into the name outside of Bobby Worthy, I think those two definitely should be up for nomination.
But Daryl Hawk is the one that sent the letter with the bad information, though, Talib.
I don't know if Daryl sent that. They just had all their names on it.
No, his name was on it, brother. You missed it.
His name on it.
No. Hold up. That. See, I pay attention to detail. Let me show you better. I can tell you.
He was the only signature on there? Don't tell me he was the only signature on there.
Hold up. I pay attention to detail. Let me tell you, this is why I pay attention to detail. Look at the signature on the bottom.
Well, I take it back then. I take it back.
I'm just saying, no, you ain't got to take it back. But he should address that to keep his integrity in order. Because according to what he says.
First, is that the full one you got?
That's the email.
Well,
that you were sent.
When I sent it, it must have when you screenshot or whatever you did, you must have cut it off. It had all their names on it, no signature.
He's the top name.
Yeah, his name is the top name though.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
His name is the top name under that. That would be a digital signature. Black Power, NCC, interim. But Daryl Hawkins should be on top of that. But
here's the issue with the new Black Panther Party. I got the manual. I can pull it up myself. I can screen share it and everything like that. I know damn near almost like the back of my hand. Some of the stuff we also piggybacked on going into the Fred Hampton Gun Club. A lot of organizations structured themselves off the original Black Panther Party, the actual Black Panther Party. A lot of that was taken from that. A lot of it was updated and everything like that. What I don't agree with when it comes to voting in a national chairman is the fact that everyone can't vote. That, to me, is wild and crazy to me. I don't think that it should be left up to 5 or 6 or 7 people who are just in the national committee. I don't think that that's fair. And I don't think that that's right, because that just means there's nepotism going on, and it doesn't include everybody else's view on how the direction of the actual organization should go. I think
the popular vote does not win the presidency.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't win the presidency. We all know, and just like that,
white supremacy.
We all know that electoral vote. We all know that it's
white
rigged.
Supremacy all over again.
So there you go. I ain't even gotta say it no more. You just
white supremacy
right
all
there.
over again. Let me let you go to leave. Let me let anything you else want to say, Sister Janae.
The only thing I want to say.
Love you, Janae. Love you, Bobby. Love you, Taka. I'll catch you later. You guys send me your new number too, Taka, because I tried to call you the other day. You kept going. I think you ain't do me dirty, did you?
No. The fans is watching people plotting to get me.
Okay. All the time.
I got to change my number frequently. But I salute you. I salute you, family. Peace and love.
Okay. Peace. I love you too, Talib.
What you ready to say, Janae?
I said the only thing I wanted to say is to all the Panthers out there, old and new. I love you. I tried to love you. I tried to do all I can. I did it for the people. I didn't do it for the clout. Didn't do it for no recognition. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it to get infiltrated. I didn't do it for all this stuff to be said against me or feel no type of way. We don't even know each other. We didn't grow up with each other. We were comrades. We are supposed to be allies with one another. We're supposed to be able to call on each other in the time that the alarm is sound. We're supposed to call in the troops. But we can't even talk to each other. All of this is miscommunication. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to let go everything. What I got going on, can't none of y'all touch with it. Nothing.
See, that's the problem right there. You say you're willing to do something, but then you say, but what I got going on can't none of y'all
because it don't have nothing to do with the new Black Panther Party. That's all I'm saying. They can't touch it because it's already done. It's already said in
but the thing is, in comparison to the uplifting efforts, it can cause conflict. You know what I mean? It can cause conflict. Like if you're ready to build
conflict, if you allow it to. If you get personal with people, you bring people into your house and into your business, like this is done, then you're gonna have personal conflicts and beefs. I don't take it personal no more. I just do the work. I just do what I know I can do. I do what I can do in DC, and you know, Tarka Bay, you done research on me. I'm out there every day.
Now you do be getting there.
I know.
You be out in the public.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking for no clout. It's people in my city walking around the streets hungry, homeless.
We already know DC. I mean, if you from the DMV, as they like to call it, you know how DC look. And it's a shame that it's right there. It's the nation capital, and people be out there really, really struggling with it.
Right. It's cold right now. I had to listen. I ain't gonna tell you what I do. I open my house up to people. You feel me? I'm still got a good heart. I'm still a good person coming from a good place. You know what I'm saying? I know Bobby do good things for people. He help people. He do stuff too. I don't want you to feel like I got a personal dislike for you. I just don't like my child being brought up in this. A lot of stuff should not have made airwaves. You understand what I'm saying? We could have kept it in the party if we had to just shut your mouth. Keep it in the party. Keep the integrity of the party intact. Okay? But you can't when it's all over social media and it's all over everywhere else. You know? So, but like I said, if y'all want to put in some real work, we put in some real work. We not disbanded. We not giving up. We don't need a national chairman. All we need to do is stick to the damn script. Okay. Protect the party. Don't beat it down. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about self-appointed leaders. Who needs a leader? Be a leader. You're a leader.
Let's get Bobby. I appreciate you, sis. We gonna get Biko on here, and we gonna see what he got to say.
You can, but if he come anywhere near me, he is a dead man.
Oh my goodness, I gotta let you go on that note. I love you, sis.
Love you. Bye.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
oh my no, brother. You take it away. You got all the time you want. Go ahead.
Well, I got 1%. It's about to go. But listen, we took it another direction. All I want to do is rebuild the rebirth of the new Black Panther Party. Give the opportunity to make this correct and right and take it to the next level. All the drama y'all heard today was just personal issues. Ignore that. It don't mean nothing. When all is said, the real issue is the rebirth of the new Black Panther Party, protecting the legacy of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Aaron Michaels, Hashim Nzinga. That's all I got to say with that, y'all. Let's move forward. Taco Bay, I'll call you in a few.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And again, I think that the Central Committee need to rescind that madness just off of I'm not a member, never been a member, have no intentions of being a member, but I am the head of an organization, and even if the laws are against me, I have to yield to it. I can't be flexible with the laws because they don't agree with me. Everybody, there is no one that has the power over what is written to govern the people in the organization. So the Central Committee, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like Moorish World TV, but do the right thing. Do the right thing. The law says what the law says, and that's what you stick by. Now, you might want to revisit, one second, brother, you might want to revisit and change that law, but for now, you're holding him accountable to something that doesn't exist. Go ahead, Bobby.
What I want to say, man, is we're not a secret society. That's what we need now. We can't move in secrecy all the time. Certain things, yes, but to now we act like this is a secret society. With that said, man, I'm about to die.
All right, that's what it is. Peace and love, big bro. With that being said, family, I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight. I think this is one of them conversations we haven't had in a while. And Moorish World TV, at one point, we was doing series on the new Black Panther Party, in fact, and same way you might see me doing the series on Tariq Nasheed, or we did series on, what is that, Big Shirley, Crystal Muhammad. We did when people see me doing these series on things, people like, why you keep doing shows about that? Because they turn into series. But so we have already covered Malik as an individual. We had already covered New Black Panther Party as an organization. Covered Moors, the nation, and all of that. And so it's good to come back and revisit this. But the bad part about it is, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. We come back and visit this 18 months later, 2 years later, and we see the same old thing that we were discussing 2 years ago. That's not good. That's not good. There's no improvements. There's still the same bickering. There's no moral compass. Just nothing. So Bobby says that he wants to change that. And will he be able to change it? I don't know, because that energy is so strong within this organization that it may never be changed. And that's why I would suggest, if there are other organizations that has integrity, that has the people's interests at heart, then you might want to try to join those type of organizations, because to rebuild this, man, it's an uphill battle. especially when you're dealing with mental illness and substance abuse, because that appears to be a lot of the problems in a lot of our organizations, including Moorish Science Temple of America's administrations. So yeah, we are victim of mental illness too. That's why they talk about they got the right to travel, that this is their land and all of that, and they can't even provide water to flush their poop. But the Moors talk about, this is the Al Morocco, this is the original Morocco, my land, and I got the certificate and the deed of the land. Mental illness is serious in our community. I'm telling you, the Moors that claim to be Moors, they are not excluded from this mental illness. So, hey, with that being said, family, I really do appreciate y'all. I'm going to be live tomorrow. We might be talking about crazy Ricky. Ricky been acting up. He been acting up, and we got to talk about him maybe tomorrow too. So I appreciate you. Peace and love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the way out. And if you appreciate the show, leave a comment to keep us in the algorithms. Peace and love.
Get your own Corona, you can be a godless on it. I put the feds back in the hood and it look good now, don't it? Get your own Corona, you can be a godless on it. Let me ask you, who doing it like Tahoe Bay? Nobody. Who the people's grand sheep? I am. Huh? Show me a Moor doing it like Tahoe Bay. Ain't none. And I shut my mouth. Let's go. I can't wait to
Step into a world where style meets comfort. Welcome to Divine Apparel, your ultimate destination for trendy fashion that speaks to your soul. Whether you're looking for the perfect t-shirt to express your personality, a stylish snapback to complete your look, or a cozy hoodie for those chill days, we've got you covered. At Divine Apparel, we believe that every piece should empower you. Divine Apparel, where your style is a reflection of who you are.